Hello, hello, and welcome back to another stream. A bit later than last few ones, this one. So today we're continuing the Uniques Only, part 3. And I thought we'd try and farm Andariel for some more uniques before we move on. Probably a bit of a shorter stream today, but we'll see. We'll see how long we'll endure, depending on how much loot we will find. So let's see. We're still where we left off with with this druid who's looking kind of funky, as we talked about in the chat beforehand. I did try and re-roll the map just before going live to see if we could get a slightly better map to save some time on each run, and I did not record that. So unfortunately, of course, I found a unique from a random monster on the way down, a bone snap, and it's a bad roll. But we talked about this briefly last stream, that maybe this could be one of the weapons that allowed us to go with a were druid, but I don't feel like using it since I found it off camera. So unfortunately, we're gonna give it to Charcy and pretend like it never happened. Yeah, exactly. So no one can accuse me of hacks. So there was one thing else I meant to say. Yeah, I was watching my old the VODs from the previous streams, and I thought the game volume was a bit high, or it was a bit uneven, especially when fighting monsters. I thought the game volume was a bit high. So if you so I tried messing a bit with the levels. So if you think the game volume or something is off, let me know, and I'll try to improve a little bit between every stream. So let's see what you said. Sadly, yeah, it's gonna be difficult to improve this character. Yeah, let's start with a short gear check before going in. We're using Crush Flange, Mace for mainly for the fire resist. A Dust Keep, which has 15 all resist and some damage reduction, which is quite nice. Then we're using the Rattle Cage. And another unique armor would be really nice to find, so we can give this to the mercenary. But for now, I have to wear it, and it's basically useless for this character. Then we have the Ward, Gothic Shield, which was a really hype drop from last time. Someone called it, and I found it from normal Bale. And it's 66 all resistances is carrying a lot of weight for this character's defenses. Then we're still using the Magic Find gloves, and hopefully we can keep using these until we find some jewelry, because this is one of our only remaining pieces of Magic Find. Gorefoot boots, still wearing those from like the second or third kill in normal Andariel. And then of course the gold wrap, which was definitely the highlight of last stream, when we gambled for heavy belts for some time, and then we didn't get it, but then we found it from Andariel like the next run. So let's as I said, I re-rolled the map a few times to see if we could get a better one. I'm not sure if this one is better, but it's different and it's good enough, I think. So well, let's try and run to Andy, and I will try and catch up a bit on chat. Loot Goblin Druid is so brilliant. Yeah, it's just some extra meat shields right now. Still using a fire build. An upped rattle cage. Yeah, I mean, of course, yeah, if we end up finding another weapon so I can go were druid, that would be good, yes, of course. Yorgots Grimarate says, hello, Gorbin sir, you have to go work. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like something important if you have to go work at the hospital, so good luck with that. Magic Find is the bottleneck. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, we had like 114 Magic Find tops last time, and unfortunately we lost most of that and down to 52 now. Hello Jonathan, welcome. Alright, holy crap. How much money do we have in the bank? I'll have to check when we get to town, because I don't actually remember if we did some gambling before ending stream last time or not. So it could be some or it could be zero. But remember we did go and hire a mercenary last time before ending the stream. So we'll see if he can stay alive. Probably not, would be my guess. Crush Flange this has Crushing Blow, good to keep for a melee swap. Yeah, I mean, sure, but it's right now I have so little attack rating, 115, so I will have like 5% to hit on Dariel. But I mean, it's a good weapon, and even if we find something else, I will definitely keep it for future uses. Hello everyone. Thanks to see. Still working on my live speaking skills. What I meant to say was, of course, welcome. Good to see so many of you here. Thank you for being here. Having a good time. Would be good to see equipped items in white text on the left. Alright, yeah, Carnegie. Someone did tell me about an extension. I didn't really have time to check it out because I was busy all weekend, but there's supposedly some kind of live streaming plugin that you can run so that the viewers can check the gear live. So I will look into that in the future. But I think right now it's gonna be a bit messy to have all gear on screen. Oh, thank you, Thompson. That is of course not supposed to be there. Still. Thank you for mentioning that. That is of course not supposed to be there. Just as I said that it's a bit messy to have gear on screen. Greetings from Finland. Oh, hello. Hello from Sweden. Nice of you to be here, fellow neighbor or dear neighbor. Thanks to see you too. Yeah. Good day. Oh, nice to see so many people joining in. Let's hope Andariel drop some cool loot. So basically today is gonna be hopefully a pretty chill magic find stream. Finding some good loot before trying to move on and tackle the rest of the game. Maybe on Thursday. Hello KP. Yeah, let's get it. Are we all in? No, I don't think so, Crabble. There's quite a diverse audience, as far as I know from like the stats behind the scenes. So let's see. The mercenary died right away, so let's leave him like that while farming Andariel. It will be tough to keep him alive, I think, because he has no weapon, no leech, and of course takes massive bonus damage on account of being a hireling. So what we really would like to find is a weapon for the mercenary. Any polearm, unique polearm, unique spear. Of course, preferably one with lifesteal, but any one would be a big upgrade. Then a armor, any unique body armor, so we can give the rattle cage to the mercenary. And then, of course, jewelry to round out the gear. I said before that I want to beat the game in hell with every gear slot filled with a unique. So eventually I will need to find a pair of unique gloves as well, but for now I actually kind of don't want to find any unique gloves. Yeah, Nagel Ring would be awesome. Still, of course, Gull Dagger has been sort of on the wish list, or sort of a dream since episode 1, and of course that's still the case. Do you think normal Andariel is... Oh, okay, whoa. So this is Wissendro? No, Blastbark. Oh, I think we found this already last episode. So Jonathan, do you think normal Andariel Mephisto are worth running now? Not right now, I guess. Or what? Do you have had anything special in mind that we would find from her? Well, thank you for becoming a goblin. 8007312. Is that some sort of? Is this your lucky number or some sort of lead speak that I'm not reading? Anyway, welcome to the Goblin Gang. Thank you for becoming a member. So maybe should we try let's try a players 3 run, because she dropped quite few items the first few ones. Tintin, you started your own Uniques Only after day 1 stream. Oh, nice. That's cool. Have you found any? You haven't found any gull, then I presume. Have you found anything else cool? Platonist music for gull dagger. Yeah. We're not that desperate for a gull dagger that we would go and farm normal cold crow, I think. I mean, it would be fun, of course. Let's keep healed up so I don't die. Another goal today is to not die a single time. Hopefully we can make that happen. You allowed set? Yeah, alright. No 2 set, no singles. Okay. Alright. That's a good rule. I think that's opens up the gear options quite a bit. Booter. Okay, right. So it was some yeah. What you call? Is it called lead speak? Yeah. 0 uniques though. Yeah, I mean it's probably not worth staying for uniques until a bit later. We need a bet on what unique ring will drop first. I mean, it's gonna be a Stone of Jordan, right? Yeah, I can do a gear check after defeating Andariel, because I think quite a few new viewers have joined since I showed the gear at the start. But let me just finish off Andariel first. Oh, she does hit quite hard on players 3, so maybe it's a bit ambitious. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a Stone of Jordan, Nagel, or a Manald Heal. Ooh, look at this. And of course, those are the only 3 rings that she can drop, as far as I know. Happy time zone. Yeah, glad you could catch me. Yeah, nice of you to be here, yeah. Right now, stream times are gonna be quite random. Maybe later this year I can figure out some sort of schedule, but nice to see so many of you being able to join while we rob Andariel for some loot. So this actually has pretty decent damage, I think. So I mean, the Whirlwind and the Blade Mastery is wasted, but you know, lifesteal, attack rating, and perfectly decent damage. So we could potentially make something happen with this melee, and of course we could still use the ward. But on the other hand, it's no crushing blow or anything, so probably still not stronger than our fire build, but it's definitely an option to have. Act 5. Oh right, good point, Attila. Act 5 mercenary, yeah. Yeah, so maybe if we swap to an Act 5 mercenary, and that could definitely be an option. I haven't used those much at all, so it would be fun to try them out as well. Hi chat, hi Sarfran, always enjoy seeing your runs. Oh, thank you. Nice of you to join in live. Hopefully this will be an entertaining stream. So let's top up some potions and go another one. Good upgrade from Crush Flange. Yeah, and of course we could still, if we go melee, we could keep the Crush Flange on switch to like wear down act bosses and then swap to Bloodler then to finish them off. Alexander, finally you got a belt, yeah, and probably, you know, the best possible belt imaginable. Yeah, I promised a quick gear check. So for those of you who missed the start, we're using Crash Flange, Mace, Fire Resist, and Strength is the only one bonuses I get as a caster. Dust Keep, Resistances, Damage Reduction, Rattle Cage, nothing for me right now, but it's a unique, so I have to wear it. The Ward, lots of Resistances. Magic Find Glove still, hoping to keep these for the moment. Gold Wrap, the highlight of last stream, definitely, finding this one. And Gorefoot, which we have used since Andariel in normal. Might need some antidote. Yeah, it would probably be a good idea, but ideally the runs are as automatic and low maintenance as possible. So I actually think I would rather, if that's the case, I would rather run players 1 and Andariel, I think, just so it's a bit easier, so I don't die and stuff. Can you use sets? No, I'm going for purely uniques for this run. So no set items. We were joking earlier that if I find a full set I should be able to use it, but it's probably not going to happen, and I have not been keeping very many set pieces for that anyway, so. But of course we're level 44 and dealing really good damage, so we don't need gear to progress. It's just that I think that Nightmare Andariel is probably the best bet right now, or one of the best. Maybe Nightmare Mephisto would be a better target. Not really sure actually. Because while it's of course the bonus that you can cheese him even without teleport. You can use the moat trick. Hey Gabriel asks, how's it going? Yeah, it's going well so far. We just started. No cool finds yet. Hopefully she's gonna cuff up some nice loot. Yeah, Ice and Hearts. Yeah, since I can't use set, I just left the breastplate on the ground. It's just the Ice and Hearts armor. I guess I could put some antidotes in my belt now that I have a lot of slots. Or remember to cast Armageddon. Oh, nice! This is a really nice one. I forgot to, I think I've seen Barry here. But I think, no, I was probably talking about Hon Sundan. But this is a great one, amazing. Really nice. I thought for a second it was Hon Sundan, but this might be even better, the slowest target. Nice. Oh, that's really awesome. Yeah, Kelpie Snare, yeah.
Outlander.
Oh, this is really gonna be really nice. I mean, he has to hit Andariel once for the slow to kick in, but I mean, this is awesome. Yeah, all he needs now is some life leech, yeah. So let's see. If you find a facet, can you put it in a rare item and call it unique? Let's decide that when it happens, but I mean, yeah. Maybe that could be a fun like stipulation or what it's called. Yeah, still doesn't have any leech, and it doesn't. I mean, I guess it has fire resistance on lives, but it doesn't really help him survive. But antidotes on Merc and yourself, yeah.
Yes.
Well, with this find, I might actually want to push on a bit because I think this opens up some more farming. I was planning on sticking to Andariel for the rest of this stream, but maybe with that drop it would be better to go like Mephisto. Or I guess for Mephisto it would be better to use the moat trick. So I'm not actually sure what a good target would be. Vampire Gaze, yeah, that would of course be amazing. Gabriel says, nice. You mean like the set? I can't use set items, only unique items. I'm of course just joking. It's like a Swedish spelling of the word nice. Oh, and oh, right. It's I only saw the golden text. Ah, lots of uniques today. Another crush flange. Slightly worse than the one I'm wearing, so I guess it's not gonna be used. Meph will open a huge new loot pool. Yeah, might be better to progress then. Andariel until 1 ring drop. Yeah, I mean she's probably the best bet for jewelry right now. But let's see how slow that guy gets now that he's been hit. I mean, look at the slow doing work. Look how slow he attacks the unique boss. So as long as the mercenary can hit Andariel once, he should be able to be quite safe. I probably should not waste time with the random uniques or random champions or elites, especially not when they are like extra resistant. Can't you give the armor to the merc? Yeah, nuclear cookie. That is, I want to give it to the merc, but I forgot to start a new game, so that was a waste of time. Can't you give your armor to the merc for the crushing blow? Yes, I can, but I would need to find another unique armor first, so I could wear that before I allow my merc to wear the armor. Andariel until first ring. Farm a few items. Yeah, I think let's stay with Andariel for now. That was the plan for the stream, and we just started, so let's keep it flexible, but let's stay at Andariel for now. I would really like to see if the mercenary can stay alive with the Kelpie Snare. Gold skin would be nice, of course, for the magic find. So honestly, if we found gold skin, I would probably wear it and let the merc have the rattle cage. Also now we have maxed Firestorm too. I should do a better job of using Firestorm and also Armageddon. Oh, Goldskin has all rest too. It's been a really long time. Oh, Goldskin doesn't give magic find. It's all res and gold. All right, okay. Well, I would still use it then, but then I would really would like to have more magic find. So a Scalders maybe. I think she can drop it, or maybe because I remember finding one from Andariel, but I guess that was Andariel in Hell. So disregard that. Oh yeah, since our magic find is so low anyways, I mean now it's kind of exciting to see any unique. As long as, I mean, Mage Fist would be great, but I kind of don't want to find Mage Fist right now, since it would lose like almost half my magic find. Yeah, Scalders would be cool. Oh, wow! The loot just keeps raining here today. Wow, that's a really nice one. That's a nice drop. Dark Clan Crusher. I think we talked about that last time too, right? Whoop! Oh, don't die. Oh, I guess my resist got really low there for a while. Yeah, nice. So it's a bit chaotic here. Yeah, that was really nice. Let's see. I don't usually look really closely, but 2 skills, nice. I mean, decent melee bonuses as well. I mean, that really pushes the damage up quite a bit. Oh, nice. Will you allow yourself to use a small charm magic find? Yes. I didn't really think about it when I made the rule, but magic find charms are definitely allowed until I find Gid's Fortune. We haven't found any yet, and I mean they are quite rare, so this is a really nice find. So off to a great start. So now if the mercenary could just turn around and hit Andariel a couple of times, please. Oh, okay. I guess not. I guess that's the tricky part about relying on Kelpie Snare in a room full of other monsters. So probably could be more reliable against either Mephisto or even Diablo, maybe. Oh, I did have a lot of antidotes that I just didn't use. Whoops. That's what I meant before. Like, it's a good idea to use to use antidotes. It's just that I need to remember while everything else is going on. Yeah, he tried his best for sure. Gotta belt those antidotes. Yeah. Dogbox, Surfen hates me. What did you type? Did I miss something? Hello? Oh, hello, Dogbox. I don't hate you, it's just a bit difficult to read all messages. Is Diablo the only game you play in your spare time? Yeah, pretty much, and only Diablo 2 even. I mean, I have been meaning to finish Diablo 4, the campaign, just so I can really, you know, have a real opinion about it, but I haven't even finished the campaign once. And for now, it's like, doesn't really draw me that much,
Yes.
but right now it is. But before I started making videos, Diablo was kind of the game that like came and went. Like I was really into it for a while, and then I did something else. But right now, pretty much. So let's do some housekeeping. So now if we find that Tal rune, we can upgrade this, right? It was the... Oh right, we need a shale rune, a Tal rune, and a diamond. Is that correct, to upgrade the gold wrap? I think that was it. Oh, and right, we did find the M rune. So if we make it to Act 5, we could even socket the Kelpie Snare and put a M rune in it to give the Merc some lifesteal. So let's go for another one. Kevin says it's like D4 sucks or something. Yeah, I mean, a lot of Diablo 2 players are not the biggest fans, but I mean, I don't want to just echo what everyone else says. That's what why I wanna finish it at least once. It's just that, I mean, between videos and now I've started streaming recently. There's so much to do in Diablo 2. I mean, I don't have time to do everything I want to do in Diablo 2, and I mean, it's of course like if I do Diablo 2 stuff, I can work on the channel and, you know, keep that growing. So, and that's fun in itself. So it's more about time, I would say. Oh, hello, Luther. Hello, welcome. Yeah, congratulations on 1,000 subscribers, by the way, Luther. Very cool. Happy for you. Still no. I mean, if you mean jewelry, yeah, still nothing in the jewelry department. Also, less thinking, more grinding. Yeah. I saw your D3 looked like a cartoon and Day in the Game series was dead to me. I mean, now I think Diablo 3 looks kind of silly now, but especially compared to resurrected graphics. But I really like that game. I think Diablo 3 is a lot of fun, personally. JP Martinson Sarpen is building his multitasking skill. Yeah, it's taking a while. It's definitely it kind of wants me it kind of makes me wanna play a summoner druid just so I can multitask better. So let's go straight for Andariel. Hi, just found your videos a while back. Great work. Oh, thank you, Grigor. All in. Thank you. Nice of you to join in on the live as well. So let's remember Armageddon, resummon the army. Maybe I should every hour should go check like if there's what the terror zone is in normal. That could be worthwhile, like if it's Andariel in normal or Bale or something, it could be worth running there, I guess. But then I would lose the map, so I guess that's a no-go. Never mind. Alright, ooh, unfortunate. Let's try and do a better job of picking up some stuff to sell as well. So did someone said be... Yeah, I think that's for upgrading rares, yes. Did I imagine that you can set player count on single player now? No, you definitely can. It was a very brief moment after release, I think, that you could not do it and only on console, I think. I think it always worked on, sorry, on PC. Yeah, we talked a little bit about other ARPGs last time, and I mean, after the stream, or like when rewatching the stream, it dawned on me like how many super cool ARPGs there are that I would like to try. That not even like new ones, but like Grim Dawn that has been out for a while, and like really give Path of Exile a try. But I haven't gotten around to it yet, but maybe it could be something for a future stream or something, sometime. But yeah, I think we had this discussion last time. Like I don't think it's like which is the better game necessarily. It's just like they're different. I mean, Diablo 2 and Diablo 3 are very different games, and I think they're both fun in their own right. But of course, I played like 10 or even 100 times as much Diablo 2. Grim yawn, in my opinion. Yeah. That caught me a bit off guard. I haven't tried it, but it looks kind of fun, I would say. Have you tried Diablo 1 with the Beelzebub mod? No, I only played Diablo 1 very briefly. I didn't play it when I was young, so I only tried it and like played it for a little bit. I did a video where I like fully equipped a character in every game a while back. And that was probably the most Diablo 1 I played ever. So that would also be something to revisit. Ooh, more uniques. The loot is really coming in clutch today. So I think that is that Hawkmail, is it called? Dark Glow. Okay, wow. I mean, resistances. Not gonna say no to some resistances. That's really nice. So I will end up equipping this on myself and then give the rattle cage to the mercenary. But I think I will, well, I will do it now because this doesn't really benefit me. But I don't think I will revive the merc just yet. We've been finding a lot of things from, not from Andariel. I mean, it is. Oh, now we got poisoned. But I was gonna show that it is a bit of a shame to lose that sexy purple glow. But I mean, I guess the shoulder pads are pretty cool. But I mean, this is definitely a look. So I would say it's a slight downgrade aesthetically. Ooh, run. Aesthetically, it's a slight downgrade, but for those stats, I think it's worth it. Oh, what's giving me so much poison res? Am I missing something? Why is my poison resist so high? Antidote potion. All right, I must have mistakenly drank one. Okay. I was clicking pretty randomly in the inventory. Oh yeah, the Dark Clan Crusher, definitely a super cool drop, and that was also from like a random enemy in the room before. Rainbow Warrior to Green Lantern, yeah. I mean, we can at least really appreciate the fact that they made a lot of sprites actually show up differently on your character, like this shield, for example, and you know, a lot of items that they have their 2D sprites in 3D, if that makes sense. A really cool change to Resurrected. I mean, the bear is starting to be able to tank a couple of hits as well, so... Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with all gems, but let's keep picking them up for now. Hey, happy to get you live. I broke my ankle 2 days ago and discovered your channel while binge watching videos. Alright, well, I'm very sorry about your ankle, but glad to have you here. Hope you heal quickly, and I'm happy to entertain you while it heals. So let's not forget... okay, what should we do? I mean, Fisher is still our main killer, so I guess we should go Volcano rather than Armageddon. Or maybe it would be nice to... sorry. Maybe it would be nice to start pumping Armageddon for the passive damage. Let's go with that for now. Gems I'd keep for upgrading uniques. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's not like I'm super strapped for space anyway. What is your favorite normal unique? Good question. Tarn Helm, probably, off the top of my head. Gull Dagger. Probably Tarn Helm. Or Goblin Toe is also a really cool one, but it's the one that I like in theory, but very rarely use. I think mostly because of the lack of faster run walk, and it's so hard to play with a slow moving character, which is like, I was riffing a bit when we got the Gorefoot, but I'm actually so happy with the 20% faster run walk. I'm very thankful to have that now. Blood Fist, Hotspur, yeah. Bone Snap, all good options. Biggins Bonnet, I mean, it has the I was gonna say the best sprite, it has a fun sprite. That's for sure. Oh, don't die, don't die. So let's... Hello Darren, hello. Welcome to the stream. Skin of Viper, I mean, that would be the best drop, probably. If she even can drop it already. So I keep getting stuck trying to kill every single monster. Well, I should really try. I mean, now I think we're strong enough that we can afford to just, like, ignore a lot of monsters and just go for Andariel. and tank some hits if we need to, and then move back, like let the splash damage take care of all the other stuff. Save some time. Oh, giant axe, or well, yes, that's not gonna be too useful. An ethereal one too. The humongous. I mean, oh no, it's ethereal, but otherwise druids attack really fast with axes, right? So that could have been a cool, how do you say, a cool were druid or a weapon, but it being ethereal, I don't think it's worth respecking for that. One life too little, so you played naked until you got unique drops. Yeah, so we started out as a fire druid, and with just some levels we managed to make it to Andariel and start farming her. Didn't get that much, but definitely strong enough to start. Just sod it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, wasting a sod on an ethereal homunculus would be good content, right? Could make a what's it called? A YouTube short from it, I guess. A humongous waste of time. Yeah. Viper is an elite. No, it's an exception. Oh, you already was answering. Yeah, it's an exceptional base. Serpent skin armor. What time is it where you live? Luther asks. Right now it's like 20 minutes to 6 or 17:42 to be exact. I live in Sweden. It's GMT +2. Is the time zone. Don't respect to shape no matter what you find. You will have like 300 attack rating. Yeah, that's true. I guess we would need a little bit more support. How does any of these add like attack rating? The wolf adds attack rating. Does any of the skills do? Well, the issue I mean, I used to play mostly casters for all of my Diablo 2 like career or my Diablo 2 days. But something I noticed now that I'm starting to do challenge runs, so I play melee characters that are not like super geared or overpowered, and a lot of skills give, like you see here, plus 50%, and a lot of skills are just percentage based, which means that only skills can't really carry you attack rating wise. You need some flat attack rating as a foundation, and I haven't really thought about that before, because I basically only played melee characters if I had like great weapons from the shared stash and stuff. That's why you invest in dexterity. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Nerf grief or buff all melee weapons? Definitely buff all melee weapons. I don't, especially for a single player game, it's no fun to nerf stuff. So I would rather see everything get buffed. Especially since there are so many more or less useless uniques in the game. JP Martinson, it's GMT +1. Oh really? Is that because daylight savings, or am I just wrong about the time zone? Let me catch up a bit on chat. Or CET. Okay, let's go to Andariel. I was just confused trying to catch up. If you wrote something important, please send it again. And rare ring, unfortunately, that's a no-go. And give Berserk a cleave mechanic. I mean, Berserk is already one of the best like late game skills, but a lot of melee builds would really benefit from some sort of splash. It would be really good for the game, I think, but it is what it is. I'm actually surprised none of the newer games are really exploring like old school splash damage or like AoE splash damage like there is in Project Diablo 2, because like in Diablo 3 and 4 even the melee classes kind of feel like casters, right? Because you're so dependent on spamming your skills, so there's no like I'm kind of surprised that there are not any more like splash damage mechanics in like any games, I think, or like very few ARPGs or any I can think of. Oh, that was a strange sentence, but hopefully understood what I mean. All right, still nothing. Maybe this will sell for some gold. Full plate mail. What is that? Tancred? Yeah. I mean, if I was using set items, Tancred has a really nice magic find bonus, set bonus on the amulet, I think. Lycanthrope gives you life. Yeah, Lycanthrope also... yeah, Wolf gives you AR, yeah. 100x. Yeah, I guess with shapeshifting you get life from other skills, so you can afford to like pump some points into dexterity. And actually I'm kind of surprised how bad the druid's life per vitality is. So he gets only 2 life per vitality, and it feels, I mean, I guess it's to balance out the fact that he has so much like strength or life boost from skills, but it feels weird to me. So let's clear up some space in the inventory before we go.
What you need?
Oh, hello Barry. Oh, nice of you to drop by. Good luck in the soccer game. But just before you leave, if you haven't already, let me just show you what we found. It's a very nice stick for the mercenary. I mean, you were rooting for a stick for a long time last stream, so just wanted to show you the Kelpie. This is gonna be really strong going forward. But right now, the Merc is a bit weak to survive. So let's clear up some space and then go another. And this we can't do anything with anyway. Can you fill out each slot by 20 GMT? I will do my best. I guess streaming during football. Is it now? Is it still the group stages, or is it like the playoff stage now? I have really not been keeping up. Thank you for reminding me to put the rattle cage on this guy. And also someone... yeah, I just forgot about the armor, but someone reminded me. Thank you. Hello, Soul Asher. Welcome to the stream. Last game of group stages. I mean, that's not that important then. Then you should stay and watch the stream instead. I mean, all the important stuff happens in the playoff or in like the final stage anyway. But on this stream, Andariel could drop a stone at Jordan. You don't know. It could happen at any moment. So if I were you, the choice would be easy. Someone also asked about my midsummer, so thank you for asking. I forgot to answer. I had a nice, relaxed midsummer. Luckily, great weather on midsummer. Then typical crap weather on Sunday, but it was all in all very nice. Yeah, Gabriel gets it. Or I mean, you could use your 2 screens. Now it's starting to sound like I'm begging, so I'll change the subject. Santa Steam, oh, hello, welcome, nice to have you. So let's move, get a move on. Nice to catch you live. Oh, hello, Prugi Trooper, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, like, if there's a big... because I'm streaming a bit later today, or several hours later, so it's gonna be interesting to see if there's, like, a big difference in viewership or whatever. Or, well, the reason I'm streaming later today is because I was working my office job all day. So that's also in case I seem, like, confused and do a lot of mistakes. It's because I've been at the computer for 8 hours already. But so far, so good. Still no deaths and a lot of cool loot. And I mean, it really feels like things are really just falling over. I'm starting to feel quite powerful. Hello, Christopher Leslie. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it to a live one. Long-time commenter on the videos. Do you work from home? No, I work in an office. Did this stream just start? I think we streamed for like almost an hour. So far, only farming Andariel. We'll try to do a gear recap for new viewers at maybe around the 6 o'clock mark, because we did get some really nice drops. Oh, now okay. She still killed the mercenary, but did you see how slow she is now after one hit with the Kelpie snare? So if the mercenary could just survive a little bit longer, and yes, I could give him antidotes, but that's a tall ask right now for me. So let's make some space, because this will probably sell for a lot of gold, and go next. What's the best drop from Andariel Nightmare? Probably Stone of Jordan, yeah. And also because I want to... because those are currently empty. Now I have my inventory open now, so I can do a quick gear check. Dark Clan Crusher, amazing drop. We got this just 20 minutes ago or something. +2 to all druid skills. Very nice. Very nice. Before that we was using like a crush flange. Dust Keep. Some resistances. More resistances on Dark Glow. Still using Magic Find gloves. And in case you're completely new to the stream, I allowed myself to use Magic Find gear as a starting gear, or like starter gear, until I find a unique for that slot. So, but no unique gloves yet. And then our lovely gold wrap belt, which was the highlight of the last stream. A ward shield for some nice resistances, and then Gorefoot. So I should really look into getting that gear check plugin, because I can understand that everyone wants to know what gear we have, but it might be a bit repetitive for viewers who have been here since the start. A 30% Nagel would probably be better at this point. Yeah, actually, yeah, absolutely. But I would still much rather have the Soy, because I have not found a single Stone of Jordan in Diablo 2 Resurrected. And that's even with all my 1000 run videos and everything, but not a single one. What are you going to gamble now? I mean, jewelry is so expensive, and I don't really want gloves right now, so I guess I would... Oh, good question. I don't know what I would gamble. Maybe skull caps, hoping for a Tarn helm. Or maybe it's still better to, you know, just for like 1 or 2 extra ring drops. Just for the chance to get one. You can note down the time mark of your gear rundown and provide an announce for newcomers. Yeah, that could also be one way to do it. If I do it, I mean, really right away when the stream starts. Or, well, I guess then I would need to make a new one whenever I find new gear. Easy to gamble a Gull Dagger. Well, Johnny, I wouldn't say it's easy. It's relatively easily compared to other ways to get a Gull Dagger, but it's still 1 in 2,000 chance to get a Gull Dagger, and the Gull Dagger or the dagger gambles are getting really expensive now. Yeah, I mean, we could still go for the Gull because to keep the tradition going, and I always have a gear swap to make use of it, even if I get other weapons. Oh right, I forgot I had this on Switch. Our first unique weapon. But I could use a Gull Dagger and weapon switch, even if we have the Dark Clan Crusher, so maybe that's the play. So let's get, yeah, 1 in 2000. Yeah, it's a really slim odds, but it's not, I don't have anything else to do with the gold, so we might as well. We haven't gotten any uniques from gambling so far in this challenge. Let's put out some animals. If you are just playing and wanting to find a Gull Dagger, you can make, if you make a new character and level him to level 11, then you have the best chance of finding a Gull Dagger for the least amount of gold. But of course I don't really feel like doing that for this challenge, but if you want a Gull Dagger, farming a lot of gold with a high level character and then putting it on a level 12 or level 11 character, I think it's level 11, that is the best chance to get one, if you're interested in doing so. A bow, not... I mean, you can use bows in melee if you go like a were form, but this is of course not going to be very useful. But if we will find like a Witchwild string, Attila, yeah, a perfect viper, yeah, that would be the best item probably.
Yes.
Oh, another decent belt. Ooh. Do you guys remember that I was really strict that I was only allowed to wear Magic Find items that only provided Magic Find? And while the 7 stamina is useless, it is an objective bonus. That kind of hurts, I must say. So let's cube it away so I don't get tempted further. But that's rough. That's really rough. People highly underrate the MDR on it. Yeah, Attila, I'm definitely one to underrate the magic damage reduction and physical damage reduction, and it was really apparent in my barbarian vendor only playthrough, because once I got a couple of soul runes, I was surviving so much better against the physical damage. So I'm really a converted believer to damage reduction mechanics. I think magical damage reduction is a bit worse than physical damage reduction, since if I'm not mistaken, magic damage reduction applies before resistances, but still, I mean, still very useful. My man of principle, yeah, Jeff, see, no, I was very clear in the first episode that if I wanted to use like Magic Find starter gear, it was only pure Magic Find starter gear, so no other stats. And even though the stamina is functionally useless, I think it's, at least for me, the rules are pretty clear-cut. Unfortunately, even though it was my own rule. Walk instead of running for 15 minutes and we'll allow it. Yeah, okay, no deal. Look at this. I mean, it does look kind of... it does look kind of cool. Like we said last time, it does kind of look like a gladiator, like some sort of barbarian build. Especially with the dust keep, I think is what does it. Hey Jopid, welcome to the stream. Nice of you to be here again. And super awesome to see so many people here, watching some chill Diablo 2 on a Tuesday evening. At least it's Tuesday evening here in Scandinavia. And I know there's some football going on as well, so I appreciate those who are here despite of that. Arguably armor is more useful than stamina. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair point. Nice weather. I mean, depends on what you mean. I don't want to be that guy, but I feel like it's kind of getting too hot here already. with like 24, 25 degrees Celsius. Oh, come on, die already. Ooh, it's getting a bit dicey because the fishery is so random, like, finally. It was like several seconds without a single hit there, I feel like. Oh, is this the ethereal edge? Oh, no way! Teleport charges! That's actually pretty awesome. Right? Then you need more water activities. That reminds me, I need to take a sip of water so you can look at my beautiful spell steal while I drink some. Yeah, and I mean, no, it's not the ethereal edge, but it is ethereal. No! So then I can't repair it, so we only have 12 teleports. Ah, that sucks. I was so excited. No. Because when I saw this sprite, I thought it was the ethereal edge, which is always ethereal. But yeah, I can't repair this. No. What a roller coaster. No, you can't ort rune ethereal items. No. So, yeah, exactly. Sayo Goat. Use them wisely. Yeah. Ort recharge. I'm pretty sure you can't. Can you repair ethereal items with the cube? I don't think you can. Maybe you can repair the charges, but I'm pretty sure you can't. Okay, so what would be a good cause? Like. Oh, but we do get a decrepify as well. This would have been so amazing if it wasn't ethereal. Decrepify, teleport. Man. So I guess it's better to use them than beat the game without them. But I guess we can save it for like if we run into something really, really difficult in hell. It'll drop again. A believer, I like it. I mean, this is a really cool axe. I haven't seen it in a while. And I mean, the Decrepify charges, that's pretty cool. Oh, anyway, let's move on. But it could come in quite handy maybe in hell if we run into some really difficult area where like teleport could be a lifesaver potentially.
The order welcomes you.
I mean, I trust that people in chat looking up is right. So, but I mean, we can try it for fun, for science. I've seen websites be wrong before about stuff. Or was that the right recipe? It feels like something was missing. Anyway, let's get a move on. I mean, I think the Google says that Anya can repair once to rename it. I heard that for a long time, but I actually don't think that is true. Isn't that a myth? Well, now I'm I don't know either, so I'm no better than the sites having wrong information, I guess. All right, good to know. Thank you, Attila. Thank you for providing so much info about stats for the game. I really appreciate it. You've been doing this since like the first stream. That's really appreciate it. Gabriel says that's a myth. Yeah, I was thinking we can do it in Act 5, I guess, and then maybe make a short of it to debunk, to do like a Mythbusters thing. Next kill, 100% chance for a unique ring. Alright, so let's... Oh, I heard something die over here. So if that's true, I want to be sure that we find the ring. Armageddon, thank you, Keymaster. I'm gonna try to do better, but I can promise you it will not be the last time I forget to cast it. But I appreciate the reminder, absolutely. Picking up pelts just to frustrate myself if any good one drops. Sedated Bobcat, I have never once gotten a Stone of Jordan. Well, me neither. At least not in Resurrected. I have in old school Diablo 2, but despite doing thousands of runs for the channel, still not a single one. Which is kind of painful, but it's also kind of a funny meme at this point. Mana's getting a bit low. Oh right, I was wondering why can I summon more wolves, but now that I have the Dark Clan Crusher, I can have several more pets as well. This is looking like a big old zoo. Until I remember when soy was the currency of the game. I actually don't really, or well, I played the game during that time, but not online, and like I was very bad at the game. I don't think I beat Diablo 2 until Lord of Destruction had come out, but I definitely know about it being like that. And there's isn't there some cube recipe using one Stone of Jordan to re-roll a rare or something? It's a terrible recipe, but like it's an artifact from very old Diablo. Like that was one of the ways to spend really late game currency to make some better items. Farm them like Bitcoin. I feel a bit lost here. Next time you do this challenge, you do is you can only wear an item of clothing IRL once you get the unique. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I might be doing that for all you know, since I don't have a webcam. So I was thinking those were unique for a short second. Trading was OP. I mean, I think duping and that stuff has been a problem on Battle.net for like forever, right?
Yes.
Oh, lots of magic find rares, but that's no use to me, of course. Sarpin, could you do one Andariel run with the old D2 graphics? Absolutely. I heard that might bring some extra luck. Wow, this looks so ugly. Look, I mean look at this shield. How ugly it looks. It's like the kite shield sprite. It looks so stupid in like this compared to this. I mean, this is at least very unique looking. So, how do you like it? Jonathan, casual 200. Oh, wow, well, very nice of so many to be here. I purposely don't look up how many viewers are in, just so I don't get distracted or like stage fright. But it's very, very, very cool to see so many people hanging out. The live streams have been going like crazy. Hopefully we can get some cool uniques to celebrate. I mean, Armageddon kind of looks cooler in this graphic, I think. A bit more like iconic or stylized. You think kite shields are cool? Well, yeah. I mean, I guess it's a matter of taste. They really did up the unique looks in this version. Yeah, it's. I was talking about that earlier. It's such a nice, a small thing that doesn't really affect the gameplay, but it's such a nice touch. Like Bone Snap, for example, has such an awesome 3D sprite in Resurrected. It looks like Meteor. Yeah, yeah, it totally does. And also, I think this is much cooler. Like opening small portals into hell is cooler than the other fissure. Ooh, run! It looks so choppy. So and since the new game is running on top, I guess it's just like some sort of smoothing going on with the new one. Oh, a jewel. Only a blue one. Oh wow, this hurts. And why is only my head green? I'm poisoned, but only my head is green. But that's gotta be some sort of bug, right? It didn't used to be like that, right? It looks quite stupid. Oh no, don't die. Right? Why is only my head green? It looks alright here. Well, it seems like changing the old graphics didn't help with the drops, but it was worth a try. Can you use a jewel inside a unique helm? Yeah, I decided that I can socket my uniques with anything as long as they have sockets. So, for example, we used the first Lorsuk socketing quest on this one because it was like 3 of perfect base roll on all resistances. So it was like, this is probably the end game shield right away.
Good day.
Let's get some potions going. I was thinking I should do something, but I kind of forgot what it was. Faster cast rate. Unfortunate. That would be really nice. We still don't have any FCR, which doesn't really matter for this build, I guess. But I was kind of thinking going Wind Druid later, but with 0 FCR, gonna be rough. I'm having the hardest time summoning the third wolf. I don't really have my hotkeys under control, it seems. Are you still running Andy until ring? I don't really have a plan, to be honest, for how long to do this. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stream today, but the plan is to on next stream, the latest, I will try and move on and push for either Nightmare Mephisto or even into Hell. Will you replace it for a lidless? Ooh, that's a tough question. That's a tough question. I actually think I wouldn't. Because that's like all of my... like the only thing keeping me positive. I mean, if I found some other big source of all resist, of course. But yeah, that's a really tough question. Because lidless is like the best caster shield. The best unique caster shield. But it's gonna be like really hard giving up all, like basically all my resistances. If you give me a skin of the Viper Magi to go like a combo meal, then I'd do it. How's that? Is this player 1? I'm allowed to change the player setting freely. Right now I believe I'm on 3. Yes, I've been doing 1 or 3 so far only. But changing them as I see fit. I could maybe do a higher player setting now. But it's also kind of nice to be able to read the chat without being so scared of dying. Like I died to Andariel a bunch of times in the second video. Which is honestly kind of embarrassing, dying against Nightmare Andariel with like a level 40 Fire Druid in front of 200 people. Kira's Guardian. That would be a nice, very nice drop. Though honestly, if I found a Kira's, I probably would put it on the Mercenary right now. Or well, yeah, if it's still the lidless scenario, then yeah, definitely. This is softcore. Yeah, we can die as much as we please, but you also need to factor in my ego and like my epic gamer reputation. I think you should push to Meph. Yeah. It might be the right call, but right now it's like I'm probably then I don't think I would make it all the way to Mephisto in this video or like in this stream then, and then it's like that kind of makes me wanna stay. But let's put up a vote maybe after next unique. We can put up a vote like we did last time. Well, okay, I guess that's now. This is the great poison armor, right? Maybe if we put this on the mercenary, we can farm here a bit more. We have a heat wave, yeah. Sebastian, I mean, it's kind of changing the weather forecast, but it's gonna be really hot in Europe, that's for sure. So with this in mind, that we can put the Venom Ward on our mercenary and basically max out his poison resist to 90. I guess he still will die to the, like, her melee attack. You just gotta give her the hawk toe on that thing and you get ring next. Sorry, I don't understand what that means. Is it something I said or is it like a internet thing? He will still... I don't think... I mean, if he wears this, I don't think he will die to poison at all. We can give it a try. Let's put up a vote. That would be... what were we supposed to vote on? Like... progress? Or keep farming and Ariel? It's a perfect girl from Tennessee. It's a dumb meme. Okay. Okay, thank you. And now if that's the case, I don't really want to Google it, I guess. Or okay, let's put the vote up. Progress or more Andariel. And this time I'm going to make sure to not add a third option. Now it should be up. So I'll do one more run like this and we'll see what you guys want. It's fine for me either way. Matthias, I am in Nightmare currently.
Hello.
And it would be interesting just to see if it's true that he will survive now. So let's put that on. I mean, we're never gonna use this, right? And I'm starting to think we will find too many uniques to make like to save every unique and make like a recap at the end. So let's, and I mean, this I'm never going to be able to use since I have a unique now, so I can do some spring cleaning, if you will. I mean, this is never going to be used. This is maybe I'm desperate for open wounds at some point. Unique ring ammo, we need unique jewelry. Come on guys, meth will drop hard. Pretty much all of them are junk. Jewelry at this point is something to just pray for. Yeah, probably. What chest you got? I got the dark glow. Some resistances. It's not useless, but not great. But it's decent. And the farm voters are cringe. I mean, she's really been giving up the loot. I mean, so far, this hour or so has been by far the most uniques per hour in the challenge so far. So she has really been coughing up the loot, and not only Andariel, but like random monsters in her chamber as well. NMF, Alibabas, better drop options. Let's find some jewelry. Dark glow. I'll show it briefly again. This is the dark glow. Then you can pause if you want to look at all that text. Remember your own advice when you went from gearless to Enigma. Well, what did I say in the gearless to Enigma video? It's been quite a while. Progress and then farm terror zones. Yeah, that could also be an option. Nightmare terror zones could be really good. This is my first time tuning into a stream of yours. Oh, thank you, Matthias. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Yeah, this is my third ever stream. The first one went so well, and the support from you guys was awesome. So it's been really fun and something I hope to do more of. This probably sells for a lot of gold. Let's clear up some space. Whoop. Let's not die. Nightmare Meth will do Viper and Lidless 100%. I might keep you to that. IO stuff in the other room. Progress gonna win. It's easier, not easy. Words to live by. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, let's try and keep the mercenary alive. I mean, he still doesn't really hold up against her poison or her physical damage. But if I can summon some wolves, but the issue is if I'm continuously casting wolves and bears, I don't cast fire spells. But I mean, he does clear the. At least he does clear the poison damage fine. At least he does clear the poison damage fine. So we have some work to do on live commentary, but I really appreciate you being here, everyone. Do you use Quickcast? Bronislav, no, I didn't know that Quickcast was even a thing until like 2 months ago, and it's like, it seems super useful, but like, it's so ingrained in my like muscle memory, the way skills work. So I haven't bothered learning it, but it seems really powerful. So let's check. Progress very nearly 1. So then I guess we will try and progress. Maybe we can make it to Mephisto. If we put it on players 1 and just rush, we can maybe make it to Mephisto in this video. Players 1, and we didn't start anything here, right? We only just commit to the change. Quickcast is so much better. Takes a day or 2 to adjust. I should. That's my answer. I should. And no further comments. Why no charms? It's just a rule I made. Because why? I mean, charms are so powerful, but it's like part of the. I mean, Uniques Only isn't a super hard of a challenge if you grind enough, but it's how should I say? It's charms can make up for so much of your resistances. Like if you find a couple of 20 to 30 grand charms, or like a few 5 to 10 small charms, you can really make up for a lot of your resistances. So they are quite good, but it also just doesn't fit the theme. I didn't think too much about it, just decided like that. You might get something nice from Duriel. His drop table isn't that bad. Well, considering his drop table is like 50% Town Porter scrolls, I don't have the highest hope for that happening. Just kidding, of course. I think it's kind of... You could get a good map for Duriel, but it's quite... it's not... Duriel doesn't have much going for him, I think. Unique charms, yes, definitely. If we find a Gide's Fortune, I will definitely use it. What Alexandra, you can cast summons in between casting spells really quickly. Oh right, if I use quick cast. Ah, that's so smart. Ah right, okay, because then I can just sit like, hold my cursor over here and just spam the, instead of like changing the skill, I can just spam all the spells. Okay. Maybe that's something, a summer project. So let's see. Oh, here's that one. What's the best unique you found so far? Yeah, it's starting to become a tough question because like the ward, super good defensive shield, 66 all resistances. But also Dark Clan Crusher, +2 druid skills. Very nice. Our only skill so far. And Gold Wrap, I mean, that's more than half our current magic find. And it's potion slots. So it's definitely one of those 3. And if I had to keep only one, I would actually keep the belt, even though it's not the most powerful. But it's magic find and it's so nice. It was so painful to play without belt slots for like the first several hours. Oh, it's immune to fire. I mean, now that we don't fight Andariel anymore, like the mercenary and the... Ooh, a flawless topaz. Both the mercenary and the bear is like surviving no problem. So they are quite strong. It's just that bosses have such a big bonus to mercenaries and summons. Are you already done with Andariel farming for now? Yeah, we just did a poll if we should move on or stay with Andariel. So I guess the stream... Ooh, I guess the stream is now incorrectly named. A 14% tooth. Well, that's a pretty cool find. Act 2 Nightmare. Not that I can use it, but anyway. I'm doing a shopping only run. What gear is worth gambling for in Nightmare? Well, it's gambling is only based on your character level. So you can really go deep to min-max stuff. I gambled mostly boots and belts in my vendor only run because both boots and belts are a good easy source of resistances and rares can get multiple resistances. Gloves too, and I think those are probably your best bang for the buck when gambling. But something I wish I did a little bit more when I did that playthrough was gambling a few weapons, because you can upgrade rare weapons. So if you get a decent one, you can upgrade it later. And I didn't really think of that when I did the playthrough, but that's something I could have done. But otherwise boots and then belts, I think. Set items doesn't count as uniques. No, they are their own rarity. When people do this challenge, they sometimes do set and uniques, and I think that's a fun and fine way to do it. Just I decided to do uniques only. Oh, I'm quite behind on... Weapon and shield I would consider Rattle Cage. 66 res is Buck Wild. Yeah, it's really... Got a great roll on that one. So let's grab the free skill point and then just run through the desert as ASAP. My first Ja in a single player from a random mob behind Bale. Ah, nice, nice. Yeah, I found my first and only Ja rune from a ghost in the Countess Tower while doing Countess runs. That was quite unexpected. I even got it on, like recorded it too, so it's in a video. Which was pretty cool. No, that's not where you should go. Runes also like are probably not going to be that useful. I will have realistically like one more socket, because the third socket quest is in Act 5 Hell, and then the game is almost over at that point. That Tal's belt has to be a small part of the video if you ever edit this down. Yeah, the plan is definitely to edit this down, and I was hoping to, when I polled what kind of run to make and the unique only one, I was hoping to do finish the run like really quickly, so I could have one out like this month or maybe early next month. But we're still very far off from finishing the challenge, so the run is going to become like a normal Surfen video, like narrated and like in the usual style as much as possible eventually, but it's probably going to take quite a bit longer than my already slow upload pace. Save for full tiles. Oh yeah, well, I couldn't wear full tiles anyway since the armor is... Can you not socket with cube? Not uniques, right? No, not uniques. Ever going to do a set only run? Yeah, I mean, maybe. Why not? It could be an interesting challenge, like this, but different. I think the issue is that there are I mean, sets are more common, like quote unquote common than uniques, like drop wise. But there are so many less set items than uniques. So if you look at like the total pool of items available, it would be really shallow in a set only run. And that is something I kind of feel like holds it back. Martin and Hammerite, welcome to the stream. A bit of an evening stream, yeah, in this time zone. Having fun, yeah. Having lots of fun. Got some really good drops from Andariel. I think the highlight, or some good drop. We got a lot of drops from Andariel, and one really good one, the Dark Clan Crusher for 2 druid skills. I've never been as happy with finding one of these like now. Gotten any new? Yeah, that's one, and also Dark Glow, a ring mail. That's 10 resistances is nice, but more importantly, it allowed myself to put Rattle Cage on the mercenary, but I guess we put... Oh yeah, we put Venom Ward on him to farm Andariel for a bit, and of course I almost forgot Kelpie Snare. That was a really good find, and that's probably going to be very useful later, especially in Hell. So yeah, really good, a bunch of good drops, I would say. What character would you use for a set-only run? I mean, I like using melee characters for challenges just because it's more challenging, but it would be... I couldn't really count on getting a weapon, so either like a paladin with the holy auras, so you have some elemental damage, or some sort of caster. Venom is actually better at the moment. Oh, that's true. We don't really rely on the mercenary to deal damage, so Venom Ward is probably better now, yeah. I think Barbarian would be good for a set-only run. Well, I think Barbarian would be terrible for a set-only run, because unless you find a weapon, you're gonna deal so little damage. And even if you find like a weapon, I guess you can upgrade sets now, so it's not as bad as I originally thought, but it's gonna be a struggle until you get your first weapon. Paladin is best for a set-only run? Yeah, maybe. Probably. There are many set weapons. I mean, there are many set weapons, but compared to... What? Well, the thing, the point I'm trying to make is like there are so many items that don't have a set version. But yeah, I think if I would start it right now, I would probably pick the Paladin, start with Holy Fire, and hope to get some kind of weapon, and then go from there. Or a Sorceress and just ignore, the weapon. We're gonna take a little bit of a drink and look for the Oh, the Maggot Lair. Let's do a little speed run tactic. Open the town portal and then continue running until you find a waypoint. Yeah, death set early would be good. You are completely right, but I mean, you're deep in it now. If you're like thinking which full set would be best for a challenge run, maybe that would be like farming a Cold Crow or some early boss until you find it. Martin says not much of a challenge if you can pick a character that can clear the game naked anyway. Yeah, challenge-wise, like difficulty-wise, yes. But I mean, I think there's a lot of challenges you can make that are like fun without being necessarily super hard. Well, it's kind of difficult. I'm not sure I think to think about that because for example, this run is not as hard as a naked only run. But I, in some ways, I think it's more interesting, at least for like a stream, because if I would have streamed the gearless run, you would probably have been kind of bored by now, because there's a lot of downtime, like especially in Hell. It's super slow clearing and, you know, nothing exciting happens because no drops are cool. Oh yes, Angelics would be really awesome. Ooh, another Amrun. Would be cool with a run where you have to farm early on. Well, that's what this was supposed to be, but after someone like I think it was Attila checked up the loot tables, and there's like the early. I was planning on staying for Andariel for longer than I did, but like she can't really drop any cool loot. I guess sets are better, like super low level, than uniques, and I mean the fewer items that can drop, the more the better chance you have to find several set pieces of the same set. Transferred boots plus amulet also gives 70. Oh right, yeah, that's a really good combo. The transferred. It's kind of rare though, but yeah, definitely. Oh, so okay, so we need to find a waypoint. I guess transferred boots are kind of rare. Do you need to have the boots and the amulet for that set bonus? Is it specific like that? That's kind of weird, but actually it does ring a bell. Sets just suck in hell, I guess. A lot of the sets are like, most sets are like legacy from. Ah, okay, I get Attila. I see what you mean. Thank you. So, I mean, a lot of the sets are from original Diablo 2, and most items from that era is worse. So I think that's mostly a case why the sets are so bad. Like the sets that were added in the expansion are really strong, of course, but very rare. You can beat hell with full Sigons. Yeah, absolutely. The issue with most of the low-level set is either that they lack plus skills, or like the weapon lacks damage, or that or I should say and they lack all resistances. There are very few sets that have a lot of. There are very few of the original sets that have a lot of all resistances and a lot of damage. Come on, man, so much hate on this stream. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I think the vibe is great. Everyone's having a good time. Except the monsters in the Maggot Lair. Hello, welcome to the stream. Can someone... I asked this in normal. Can someone remind me which way I'm supposed to go? I'm guessing I should go right, so like this way. Is that correct? Like... counterclockwise from the entrance. All right, JP. Yeah, it's hard to read that kind of stuff in text. Right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for confirming. Last stream I was talking about that I should really learn, and I even think there was like some comments on the VOD that I should really learn how the maps work. But actually, having you here is like having a virtual Diablo 2 assistant. I hope that's not degrading. Did it sound degrading? That was not my intention, but it's like some 2 decades of Diablo knowledge condensed into a chat. You should watch this instead. Have you tried Maggot Lair as a Necro Summoner? Yeah. At that point, it's usually becomes a mercenary necromancer. Just unsummon everything, cast a curse, and let the mercenary deal with it. Yeah, Martin, someone mentioned that. That was what someone said as a comment. Like you talked. The comment was like you talked about not knowing the map. You should really watch Lama's recent video. So I probably should. And especially if he just released one, it could be nice. Maybe he learned some new tricks. I mean, he's really knowledgeable about that, like maps and stuff specifically, since he's a prominent speedrunner. Oh, hello, Barry. You're back. Is it like halftime in the football, or is it not going well for your team, so you're giving up? It took you an hour to finish it? Yeah, I mean, if you don't have a strong mercenary, it's really painful. Oh, sorry. Disregard. Anything can happen. Look on the bright side. It's just a game. I'm trying my best. I'm not really the biggest sports fan, so I can't really relate. Or I guess I can. I mean, I like watching like World Cups and stuff. But I think right now Sweden is kind of not very good in football. But we still, like a nation, really think we are. So we expect to compete at a high level, but I don't think really we can. But I'm also like just kind of talking about stuff I don't really know about. So let's talk about the Maggot Lair instead. This is going really quickly. Really overpowered for like 1k fire damage for players 1 Act 2 Nightmare. Should really just blasting through. We're through anyway. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I guess you still kind of play every game for like better placements, or like picking your enemy, or I mean I guess it's called opponent in sports. Or like seeding for the final playoff. Good info there. Yeah, I should remind myself to watch that then. Is it like a stream VOD, or has he uploaded a video to the channel? Yeah, that's a good question, Attila. How does Blizzard, Meteor, Armageddon, Hurricane work in the Maggot Lair? Yeah, sadly you're still better than some actual football commentators. Yeah, maybe if during the finals we can have Diablo 2 player live commentates the Euro finals. What's the loot like? Did you pick your enemy? Yeah. It's a video. All right. Yeah, I will make how do you say? I will make sure to watch that, so I don't run backtrack as much. Oh yeah, Martin. Yeah, but for like end game farming, you're definitely right. But I'm more interested in like knowing the playing through maps thing, like for example, all the dungeons and stuff. Excuse me. But yeah, definitely. But I think well, the Nilatax temple is kind of strange. It's like not very many variations, but it's like complicated to read. I guess that's actually my opinion or my impression. But like the tower is pretty easy. It's like always left, right? It's always the same direction. But of course, it might be that way. I think it's always left. Do you have a favorite quote from Diablo? Good question. In my last video, or like 2 videos ago, I mentioned like when you beat Bay or Duriel, it's kind of funny that Lysander says something like, "I'm sorry things didn't turn out as you had hoped," and it's like it's so funny that like, sorry buddy, better luck next time, to someone who's saving the world from the literal devil himself. Otherwise, of course, Stay a While and Listen is a classic, spreading even far beyond the fandom of the game itself. Otherwise, I don't really know. Maybe like oh, now I forgot his name. The guy in Act 3 who's like, "Hey, what do you want?" Let's see if there's any other Lysander is a unit. Yeah, Attila. That the fact that the arcane is completely random. It's like it's almost kind of hard to believe. Like, are you sure there isn't some sort of secret behind there that we haven't figured out yet? Because like nothing else is truly random, or maybe some is, but for the most part it's predictable. Oh, hello, Conrad. Yeah. Well, I can avoid showing the gear if you want to. I don't know. I'm trying to avoid the snakes while talking. Ooh, let's not die here. Still 0 deaths during this stream. Let's keep it that way. I don't think Blizzard was running. Yeah, no, definitely not thinking about the speedrunning community. I mean, I wonder what like the original devs, if they like how they think about Diablo. Like it's such a cult classic. I mean, super popular still to this day. And I bet there's a lot of stories about like junk that like was whipped up in an hour just to make release or something. Of course, Act 4 was kind of rushed, if I remember correctly, but there's, I mean, some item designs or stuff that are like just a joke, and then like it's the game lived for like 3 decades or more 2 decades or more. Let's try running past a bit because I don't feel very threatened. Okay, this looks kind of scary though. I sense a soul in search of answers. Yeah, that's a classic classic Diablo 1 quote from Adria. And of course, fresh meat, Butcher's quote from Diablo 1. Oh, right, and also in Diablo 2, Diablo when he says, "Not even death can save you from me," that's also quite iconic. Yeah, I mean, the fresh meat one, that might be the most famous, I guess. Or Stay a While and Listen. your blood will boil. Oh yeah, that's kind of... I remember that being kind of scary as a kid the first time. Like you enter... before you even see her, it's like this scary lady telling you she will boil your blood. So and then we have an amulet again for a short while for some added poison resist. Nice, nice. Wouldn't craft only playthrough be viable? Yeah, definitely, I think. You can craft full ore slots in the cube, but you would be naked until you get... Martin, that's actually kind of the run I want to do next. It's just that it's gonna take a while, so I didn't want to start... I plan on going on a short break for like in July, so I didn't want to start it now, but that's definitely the next like big project I'm looking forward to doing. Ooh, I wouldn't be able to use this anyway, since I have a unique. But I was thinking for the crafted only to allow myself to use everything you can make in the cube. Maybe ban like the rolling sockets in white items, so I can't abuse it for rune words. And then also like maybe if I find a unique and upgrade it, I wouldn't count that maybe. But like making every cube item or every item you make in the cube, so like using chipped gems to roll a magic weapon and stuff until you can start crafting. I think that would be a really fun run. Similar to the vendor only run that like I would be forced to experiment with a bunch of different kinds of gear and, you know, like puzzling together what I can get. And I guess even if I allow every piece of or every cube recipe, it would still probably be a very big bottleneck on perfect gems for crafting. But it seems like a really fun challenge, so I definitely want to do that. Alright, thank you, Hemorrhoid. See you later. Yeah, Aniki, that's kind of how I feel as well about Stay a While and Listen. It's kind of been like it's kind of like overused or like worn out in a way.
Greetings.
Crafted / rare only would be neat.
I've heard I've been approached.
Like in the same run or like 2 different runs? Because yeah, definitely could see also a rare only. And so it came to pass that the Countess... Yeah, that's also... From the book in the... Is it in the Stony Fields? Oh, never mind. Farm a buttload of gems. Yeah. Yeah, so exactly. So that... And I don't think you would... Unless you really super hardcore grind for gem shrines, you wouldn't really be able to get one until Act 4. So that's why I think we should maybe allow... using like making cube gear only, so you can use like the shipped gems, because you will still need gems, so you can't really easily abuse it because you still need crafting materials, but then you could at least like make something early on. I would maybe even like put a cube on the character from start, so you could maybe at least potentially use get something in normal, or maybe like make a rule that you can team up with your buddy blacksmith Charcy, so she can make like 1 piece of gear for you with imbue. I'm having ticks from the moldy tome. What is the moldy tome? That sounds so familiar. Jonathan, what is the moldy tome? I'm running a blank on what it is. Hello, ASCII Reg. Finally caught a stream. If we're talking about challenges, I'd love to see you do a nothing to obsession room word challenge. Ooh. I mean, I think that room word has a fitting name, Obsession, because that's kind of what you need to make something like that. That's quite the challenge, definitely. Ooh, a Tal rune. I guess we still need a Shale rune to upgrade the belt. But we've been looking for a Tal rune. If only I can find it somehow. What is this map layout? Aha, okay, right. It's the book that says it so and came to pass. Okay, so that's the one. All right. Oh yeah, that makes sense because you were literally talking about it before. You have a shale, you find it last stream. Oh, I did? I was looking at the chest real quick and I didn't see it. But you know what, I did feel like we did find it, but I couldn't find it. Or see it in the inventory. So then I guess we will upgrade the belt for another row of slots. The min-max way would probably be to save the shale, because the mercenary would probably enjoy it at some point. That's a big detour. I was actually considering using one of the charges of teleport on our ethereal spell steal, just to not have to walk, but I practiced some self-restraint. Let's make some room. Don't forget you need 88 strength. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I've saved so many stat points, just so I can use any gear we find without having to respec. Can you use charms? No, unless they are unique or only pure magic find charms until I find a unique. And of course the only unique I can find is Gid's Fortune. So I wouldn't count on us getting any charms, and so far none pure magic find either. And at least from my experience, those are really, really rare. So I wouldn't hold out for one. Or well, I guess I'm playing, so I don't hold out for one. Solo self on each class for their class specific set. Like grind the set for a challenge. That sounds really... I mean, as we all know, target farming is really difficult. I mean, in that way, rune farming is the easiest since you can cube runes. By the way, I didn't I didn't see if anyone mentioned it, but is the game volume all right when I cast like Armageddon and stuff and enemies are dying? That was one thing I noticed on last stream, that it was a bit high. Oh, thank you, BV. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, a bit more relaxed, but lots of fun. Some grinding mixed in with the challenge progress in the challenge. All right, thank you, Jonathan. Sounds good. Well, one down, or well, it's not a downside. It's of course a positive, but like for the playthrough challenge part of the video, or like the challenge, like I'm level 50 and do 1k fire damage, so the game is super duper easy at this point, which is of course if it's a byproduct of grinding for so long on the bosses. The game volume is a bit low, you think, for my compared to the voice? Yeah, I will take a listen myself after the stream. Generally, I think I tend to prefer that it's a bit low than instead of being a bit high. A bit low, okay, yeah. I did add a really hefty like compression to it, so I can definitely. I will. I guess I'm not. I shouldn't fiddle with settings right now, but I'll take a look afterwards. So I can maybe tweak it a little bit. Just a tad low. Yeah, I can try and fine tune it afterwards. Thank you for the input. And of course, wrong way. It's been a really long time since I had a first try in the arcane, which is of course only 25% chance, so it's not supposed to happen that often, but Right, sounds good. So I guess we can go and gamble some daggers, but other than that, I wonder what we would like, what the good items we could find are. Apart, you know, we talked about Skin of the Viper Magi, Skull Dagger, I mean Stone of Jordan, of course. Mage Fist would be great. Chance Cards, if a good roll, would also be great. Rubble Map, alright, welcome to the stream, nice to have you, yeah. Hey there, welcome. Only use socketed gear and put only runes, jewels, but no rumors. Oh, like you mean like for a challenge? Or for like for this one? I can use socketables for this one, definitely. Oh yeah, Mahim Oak would be good. No, Noko-san would be good, Mahim Oak would be good. Lots of the quote-unquote bad amulets would actually be pretty decent right now. I mean, I wouldn't cry if we started finding rings like Dwarf Star. Eye of Etlich would be my preferred pick for the extra skill, absolutely. Oh yeah, that would be really nice. But then the only reason I don't want to find the one of the fire skill swords. There's also like one longsword, or like the exceptional longsword that gives +2 fire skills. I guess that's mute, not useful now. But the reason I don't want to find it is because I think it would be interesting for the challenge if we respec at some point. But if we find like a +3 fire damage, or like the Rising Sun amulet that has +2 fire skills, then we're kind of like locked into the fire build, I would say. Legrill, hello, welcome. I'm doing fine. Hope you are as well. You mean unique ring? Ah, okay, yeah. You already know it's the item you need. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I would like to fill all the gear slots, just to fill them all out. That's correct. And I mean, even though we're not using melee skills at the moment, a Ravenfrost for the Cannot Be Frozen would be nice, and just for the potential of maybe going a melee. I don't know why I'm so stuck on wanting to become a werebear or like a werewolf. But I really feel like I want to switch to melee at some point, but I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's like I have this vision that I will find a really good weapon in hell, like a Tomb Reaver or a Reaper's Toll, or now that we have the Great Shield, even maybe some of the one-handed ones. Yeah, Attila, it's probably a bad idea.
It's an honor to serve you.
It is probably a bad idea. Dude, maybe buy Diablo 2 after watching 2 of his videos, even though I played Diablo since release and playing it daily. Oh, nice. Blizzard should really take note of because I've gotten that comment sometimes on videos. They should really take note of Goblin sales. Yeah, for a challenge. Yeah, that could be interesting. It's just that, like with the rune words only suggestion that I had sometimes, it's like, what are you going to do with all the other gear slots? Allow anything or some other challenge? My vendor only run ended up kind of being like a socketed only, almost. I was really relying heavily on gems, on runes and gems, or mainly only gems, runes I mean, in the end for the vendor only run, really relying on sockets for resistances mainly. And also, if you haven't seen the video, I won't spoil it, but also a really important rune in the weapon in the end, which came in kind of clutch to save me. Goblin influencer, yeah. Alexander, yeah, only one X of the same unique can drop in a single game. Yeah, it used to be in original Diablo 2 that if you had a unique in your inventory, another one couldn't drop. But that is no longer the case. But so you could, like, if you had one of every unique ring, except Stone of Jordan on your character, you were basically guaranteed to find a Stone of Jordan. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it used to work, but like a long time ago. And of course it's funny, like the saying that uniques are only rare, while rare items are the uniques. They are unique. Like. So let's hope that this one is the right exit. We were making really swift progress through the act, but the arcane sanctuary kind of slowed us down. Can't run past. You know, casting fissure on the stairs is kind of a pain. And of course a bit of bad luck with the directions. A rare only would be an interesting challenge. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It would be fun to like make a big deal out of the imbue quests. Which I could you make in that, I guess. Alright, so let's try and not be sniped. I guess my resistances are really good. Even if it does hit me once or twice, I should be fine. It's always kind of embarrassing to die to the summoner, since he's so weak himself, but like, his 1-2 punch of chilling you with Glacial Spike and then casting Firewall can be kind of painful. Oh, sorry, I muted myself to drink a bit of water and forgot to unmute myself. So let's rush the tomb. And this is also something that, you know, I just never took notice of, but it should be really easy to like figure out which tomb is where. Bow Sorceress is in the lines. Well, you know, before making this, I made a poll if I should make like a gearing up a Bow Sorceress from scratch or a unique only run. But the Uniques Only won, but I have actually already started making the gearing up a Bow Sorceress from scratch, and it's really fun to play. I'm not sure how the video is gonna turn out, but it's super fun to play anyway. But I mean, no promises on when that is coming out, so maybe I should have kept it on the download. But it's really a fun challenge, and not to spoil too much, but I got kind of lucky with some drops, so it like turning out to be kind of a nice character, gonna say. But let's focus on the tomb for now before I spoil too much. I guess it's not gonna matter. Anik, I really like your idea of a self-crafted scavenger run. Yeah, that's. I think it's gonna be really fun, and I'm actually a bit surprised how well the vendor items only is doing. Seems like people are really like it. And I loved making that video. It was such a fun challenge to play, the vendor only with a melee barbarian specifically. But I wasn't sure if the video was gonna do too well because it's kind of like it doesn't sound too cool and it's like maybe not the most flashy challenge. But people seem to like it. It has gotten like, it's over I think it's approaching 200,000 views, which is pretty crazy to me. So I guess the cube only would be similar. Check tome if you have scrolls. Ah yeah, full scroll. I think I bought refilled it recently. Oh yeah, you mean like so I'm prepared for Duriel? Yeah. In case you weren't here for the first stream, I kind of struggled pretty hard against normal Duriel. We died like 3, 4, 5 times. And I was like, once I was chilled, I was really struggling to like move at all and didn't put up the TP in time, and it was like a bit of a mess, so I will definitely try and prepare a bit better for this one. I mean, something really cool, talking about the bow sorceress again. I mean, of course, a bow sorceress really shines when she has one of those bows that deal exploding arrows, but the fact that you can make insight in bows is like perfect for the sorceress. Like you can teleport with the FCR on the insight, and then you can, it's like good damage and it's mana regeneration. It's pretty cool. Vendor only is so fun, yeah. That we, oh yeah, nice. I was actually like unsure how deep I should go in like item generation, and I ended up trimming down that section a lot, like when I talk about how items are generated. But in hindsight, I kind of feel like I should have maybe kept more of that stuff in, like how item level and like affix level and character level is connected, and quality level. But it's good that people seem to like it. This time you have some gear though. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't think Duriel is gonna be a problem this time. I have more gear and I'm still quite over leveled, and also I have the bear, and while the Duriel will deal a bunch of bonus damage to the bear, it should be fine, I'm pretty sure. If only we can find the tomb. Try keeping regular gems. You can cube them with 3 health pots and 3 mana pots to make 4. Yeah, that's such a it's so much that goes into that recipe though. I don't think I've ever used it. I've looked at it sometimes, and I wasn't exactly, it wasn't really top of mind, but I recognize it. But it's like, it's so much that goes into that for just a full rejuvenation. Oops. I was just gonna say I'd rather just cube normal rejuvenations, but I guess I'll drank them all instead. I have cubed a few of them and put them in the stash though, so we have some full rejuves for later. The tomb is quite big for Nightmare. Or I guess it's always kind of this size, but it feels very big for Nightmare. Feels like a hell map. Hello Jill, welcome to the stream. Nice of you to stop by. For cell phone it's not that important. Or for softcore, I mean. Yeah, yeah, I mean, I can definitely see it being more impactful in hardcore. I often on my challenges, I don't use full rejuvenations in my belt until hell anyway. Attila, tomb is always the same size. Well, it's definitely smaller in normal, right? I'm pretty sure, I mean, most maps are smaller in normal than they are in like hell. And I assume that it was the case in Nightmare as well, but I'm not sure. So let's go and buy some bowing potions. Might be overkill. Ah, well, it doesn't have full. And unfortunately, I have to say goodbye to my amulet. Attila, Durance is smaller. Yeah, but okay, maybe I'm wrong, but are you sure that the tomb is also not smaller? It feels like it's always super big in hell. But I'm actually doubting myself now.
Thanks.
Thanks. You're welcome. Thanks. So I don't foresee this to be any problem, but just in case, let's set up a TP. Put gold in the bank. Are you doubting me, Holy Crabble? I'm just kidding. That's also a good practice to do. Put your gold in the bank if in case you die, but it's something I have a hard time remembering doing. And also I don't want to mix up this character's gold with like gold from the shared stash on accident. I guess I should have bought some more health potions with me. Let's go to town before the mercenary dies.
Good day.
How may I help you?
Hello.
Both friends. All right. So it's is the match still going? Or I guess there are several matches going today that start at different times, I suppose. Just dropped my 4th Gids in a couple of days. Maybe you'll find one in hell. Yeah, that would be really hype if we could find a unique charm on the unique only run. That would be really cool for sure. And now I'm always, like when I spam my spells, now I'm really thinking about the quick cost that you were talking about earlier. Ooh, what is this? I don't know. Actually, I only know the green one is Alders. Is this Barana's Star? That could be a cool melee weapon. Oh, it's Moonfall. Definitely not as cool, but still maybe decent. But of course not something I will use most likely. That's elite. All right, yeah. Alright, got my hopes up, but nothing too special. And of course, a tongue portal scroll. Thank you, Fresco. You have started this challenge on a bar because you hate yourself. Things are rough. I can definitely see barb only being rough. I would guess you really have to stop and grind until you find a weapon upgrade quite frequently. Whereas my character can just power through on levels alone. So respect for going barbarian. That applies like always. Anytime you use a barbarian, things are a bit more difficult. So let's see, oh, I do have a shale rune. So then it's like shale, tal, and well, a diamond, right? Oh, so then we can upgrade the belt. So let's do that now, before I forget. Nice. I'm unsure if it's actually worth it, but the extra belt slot is what I'm after.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, I skipped the dialogue that I talked about before. Let's listen to it.
Things didn't turn out as you had hoped. Go and remember us fondly. You know, you bothered me far less than most.
Yeah, also, you bothered me less than most. Thank you. I mean, no problem for saving your city, I guess. I think you should drop the shield and other craps, like in my stash, you mean? Yeah, that's probably never going to be used, especially now that I have a Kelpie Snare. Probably. Oh, you cannot hear the game well at all? That's okay, I guess that's
Good day.
one consideration for having it slightly higher, if I want to show something. You've been 5 minutes. Yeah, I noticed that sometimes some people tend to get quite far behind. And especially when like notifications and stuff go up, I can see it myself as well, but hopefully it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Since I think the chat is always... No, I guess the chat is always really quick and then the stream is kind of behind, so it can be a bit of a desynchronization when I say something. So okay, this is probably never going to be used, but maybe for the open wounds. But then this is never going to be used, this is never going to be used. I mean, this is never going to be used because it's a set. But what if we find every piece of alders? A man can dream, right? So let's do a little bit of cleaning and leave the rest.
Yes?
This is a pre-recorded message for chat. The coffee enthusiast is a liar. Are we doing uniques to Ubers? Well, if we find some really cool melee items, we can give it a try. But I'm really quite a noob when it comes to Ubers. Is this a fire druid? Will it transit to wind? That was my original plan. And mostly actually because I figured my resistances would be crap. So then a wind druid could make use of cyclone armor. But currently I have 0 faster cast rate, which really is not great for a wind druid. And also my resistances are pretty damn good, mainly thanks to the ward. So right now I don't know. I would kind of feel like it would be boring if we are a fire druid all the way through. But right now it kind of seems like that way. That would be cool challenge, taking this to Ubers. I mean, can you use for a rage does that work on Ubers? No, it just adds regular life still, right? So can you use a wand on Switch to cast life tap while in wear form? I mean, if I find some good uniques, I'll consider it, but don't. I'm not gonna promise anything, because it seems kind of difficult. And I mean, it's gonna be really rough overstacking resist and stuff. No, not in wear form. Yeah, that's seems tricky then. Maybe I can call in some help from one of the guys that like speed runs Ubers, or like does it on routine, or like does like challenges in Ubers. Kalim Sai, okay, that's a quick one. Oh, holy wow, that was kind of dangerous. It's only fire. Oh, I guess Sark was the cursed one then, I guess. So I got cursed and then hit by the bat guys. Hello. Ooh. Hello, Wings. Hello. Nice of you to be here. Welcome to the stream. Almost died while greeting you. Or, oh, Fanadis, Isamora and Extra Fast. They were really hyper speeded. So let's see. Let's try and move on as fast as possible. I mean, it also would be kind of maybe kind of lame to just play through the rest of the game. Now I'm pretty sure we could beat the game like this. Decent resists. I mean, skills are strong, but it would feel kind of boring to not stop and farm again at some point. And I mean, if we stop and farm somewhere in hell, we could get some really good loot, and then maybe it could be worth giving a try. But I mean, I don't think. I mean, how am I supposed to beat like Lilith? And then that's not only a question like, is it possible? It's like, how should I do it? A lowly goblin. You've been binging a lot of vids and VODs lately. Thank you for the entertainment. Oh, no problem, Wings. I'm glad you liked the videos. I'm glad you could drop by the live as well. I'm actually... Maybe this sounds weird to say about my own VODs, but I'm actually surprised how many people have been watching the VODs, like, after the fact. That makes me... That's really cool. But yeah, as I mentioned before, the challenge is also becoming like a regular video at some point. Just that I gotta figure out how to edit down the stream so it still feels like a video. Not to get too technical, but this time I'm recording like making a recording at the same time as I'm streaming, which I didn't do for the first one. So for the first one, I guess I have to like download my own VOD and then edit that down, and I'm not sure if it's gonna be like distracting with notifications and stuff, and like me responding to chat messages, but it's gonna be, I'm sure I'll figure it out somehow. And then if everything else, like if it doesn't work out, I can always like mute the game clip and add some Diablo music soundtrack in the background and just talk over it, I guess. Hello, young Phil, welcome back. Don't catch him, he's not a Pokemon. Is there a I haven't been keeping up with Pokemon at all. Is there like a goblin-ish Pokemon? Doesn't seem like something from the Poke universe, but I guess they have to be like kind of desperate for ideas now. There are over 1,000 now, I guess. Well, can't be completely original. I guess I'll open a safety TP and do a bit more aggressive running. That crown next to your name, it's the Loot Goblin crown. The beautiful golden crown from the Goblin on my profile. But as someone pointed out, it looks like the Prime sub badge from Twitch, which I didn't really think about. So during like, if I get some time over during like summer vacation, I might try and come up with another idea for like a membership badge for the chat. Maybe a identification scroll or like a loot chest or something. Hello Silva, welcome to the stream. Oh, did you do... Ooh, almost died. They do regions now. South Asian Psyduck, North American Psyduck, really? Alright. Hello Mr. Squiggles. Hello dear Fliegende Mocha. Ah, you were the very first chatter today. Hello, hello. Over the fridge Pokemon, yeah. Some new designs are kind of questionable. How about loot goblins from Diablo 3? I guess it's very small, so it has to fit like a small sprite, but of course that is what the loot goblin, like my channel name is referencing, is of course from the treasure goblins of Diablo 3. So let's hope this leads to the Flayer jungle. Okay, I can't really run past enemies, even though I'm high level and quite strong. I guess that's physical damage, so... What will your next challenge with the nuclear rabbit be? I'm not sure actually. We talked about... We both had fun making the last one. So I think we both want to do some other kind of race. Competition style with video. I'm not sure. He's been doing some like Uber challenges lately and some... Maybe something like that. Because I could use some practice. But I'm not sure. We don't have anything planned yet, but... We're talking. Whoop. I mean, we're keeping in touch with each other, so I'm sure there's gonna be something at some point, but no plans right now. Doesn't matter when you run, enemies will hit you 95. Yeah. Definitely, physical attacks are gonna be painful anyway. Also, I managed to cut 2 fingers at the same time and I was out of bandages, so now I'm sitting in blood. But that doesn't sound too nice. How during football, Barry? During the game? Sorry to hear you're having a bad night. That's why I never was a sports fan. It's like putting yourself up for like disappointment, because if your team doesn't win, I guess you kind of feel disappointed, right? Prepping dinner. Yeah, that makes more sense. I hope D2R allows you to teleport in weird form just for the quality of life. Yeah, I really hope they did a lot of nice things for Diablo 2 Resurrected even after release, but it's kind of been, ever since Diablo 4 released, it's kind of been of the down low, so I wouldn't hold up too much hope for more Diablo 2 Resurrected changes or buffs, or what you want to say, but of course, yeah, that would be nice. I would really like weird form to last indefinitely. It's just that being timed just doesn't feel good, and like doesn't really add, it only adds inconvenience and like randomness if you happen to transform back at the worst possible time. Hey, how's it going? Going well. We found some good items now, currently progressing towards Mephisto, I guess. Not sure how long we will stream for today, but hopefully at least until we reach Mephisto. Mr. Squiggles, yeah, a gear check, yeah, absolutely. Let me just get to a safe spot and we can do a gear check. It's been a while, and I guess few new viewers or familiar faces have popped by. So let's see if I can find a safe zone. Perfect. So I don't remember anymore exactly what we started with, but we're still wearing the gloves, Magic Find gloves, the gold wrap, which we found last stream, Gorefoot, which we found like on normal Andariel, and the ward, which we found at normal Bale. But then we have some upgrades. Also the Dusky, which we found at Nightmare Andariel last stream. But then we have Dark Glow for some resistances, and more importantly Dark Clan Crusher for +2 druid skills. That was a really nice find. And also our mercenary is kind of decked out with Kelpie Snare with a 75% slow, and currently wearing Venom Ward for the poison resist, but we also have Rattle Cage for him later. But right now we're just progressing and I deal most of the damage, so that's where we're at. Especially the Dark Clan Crusher, of course, being a really nice find, gaining us our first +2 skills for this character. Ooh, Lucky Grand Charm. This was what I was talking about before, that even if we find some Magic Find charms, it's like 1%. I'm still going to wear it, but it's like laughable. Like, I don't think if I'm not mistaken, like the 5 to 7% Magic Find small charms can't drop until late in hell, right? Venom Ward ain't too bad. No, maybe I'm underestimating it. I mean, poison is definitely one of the most dangerous things for a mercenary. Keep it, yeah. So then let's update the overlay. Important. This could be the difference. You know? 53. Nice, nice. Let's trade in the figurine as well. Gains are still gains, yeah. 1% magic find at a time. You know, I'm kind of low-key scared that we will find some crappy unique gloves, so we have to get rid of the magic find. Right now, even good gloves would be kind of not my favorite. Did I talk to the wrong guy? I guess I did.
Well, praise you.
Ah, there we go. Chance cards, yeah. Can we make them like 35 plus? You talk to Huratley, yeah. Noob streamer in progress. Luckily, it wasn't too much of a detour. Unlike if you were here for the first stream, I think it was in the Claw Viper Temple where I walked past the stairs to level 2, like right away. Ooh, look at that one. I didn't see that one before. Wow, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Finally, a magic find ring, and it's a good one too. Awesome. I mean, this is really nice. Wow, what a boost. I didn't see that before. Nothing else? I mean, that's a big boost. All right. Time to update again. So, I mean, I'm not sure in which order I identified everything, but maybe that was the difference. Maybe that 1% from the lucky large charm made the difference. 77, all right. So we're getting back to approaching 100 again, which would be really nice. Not that I can really... How to say? Not that I can really change, like consciously work towards that. Anyway. Simoski, 1 amulet at 40-ish life. Yeah, I'm not allowed to use magic ones after I found unique ones, and maybe it shouldn't count, but I'm counting the Claw Viper amulet that I wore as a unique. Maybe I mean, that's a quest item, so maybe I don't have to count it, but that's the reason I'm not wearing any amulet. And also, I'm only allowed to wear pure magic find amulets, that's right. I'm not allowed to wear anything except uniques, and for starter gear, until I find something unique for that slot, I'm allowed to use pure magic find items. Lucky number 77. Yeah, also, exactly, coffee enthusiast. It's also a lucky number. So that should be some sort of boost to our luck, I would assume. Let's do a bit of a dump. Ah, it's fine. Let it be. Oh, maybe... Oh, the gold is getting up there. Maybe we should gamble. Maybe we should do some gambling. Did we say we should still try for the Gull Dagger just to maximize... I mean, it could be like 8 rings, which is not that many. Or it could be like 40 or maybe not anymore, but like 30 plus daggers. A sip of water. Make sure to keep... Yeah. Yeah. So let's gamble down to maybe... Down to 100k. Yeah, 15k each. The goal is going through really quickly. It doesn't feel very good gambling for daggers like this, but... It's not like it's gonna... I don't have any other use for it, so... unfortunately. So let's keep a good chunk of gold. Cube the jewelry. Oh, yeah, right. I can cube the jewelry. I thought I only had 2 plus 2. Good point. Maybe another magic find ring? No. Let's go to the Flayer dungeon. Let's resummon our zoo. I'm surprised the druid summoner didn't become more popular after allowing like every summon to be out at once. Oh, what a tease. A unique dirk. It's almost like, you know, when we gambled heavy belts and then found gold wrap, but the game took the wrong dagger. Ah, that's a shame. That's Diggler, right? Diggler. What a troll. I mean, actually, this is kind of, with the increased attack speed and ignore target's defense, that's actually a pretty good one for the poison dagger necro. Not that that's really a build that people use, but what a tease. What a tease. I know it's cheating, but I want you to craft just one Ami for yourself. I think we're doing fine. It's the Rising Sun is gonna taste so much better when we find it legit. Yeah, Jonathan, I used all my gamble luck when I gambled the War Travelers in the Naked to Enigma video, that's for sure. Oh, did I run past the exit over here, maybe? Or maybe down here. It's really dangerous to run past stuff like this, but especially in the Flayer dungeon, but I mean, it's everything right now is pretty trivial. I just want to get to Mephisto and see if we can get him to cough up some nice loot. But that also means that there's a good chance for me to like mess up and become overconfident. That's why I set up a TP. Or maybe I already did. Oh, you gambled a perfect Maras once? Oh, that's crazy. I actually, in one of my older videos, I gambled a metal grid on camera, and that was also crazy. And I really undersold like the reaction in the video. It was like, all right, that's cool. And and some comments were like going crazy because that's like so extremely rare. But a perfect Maras is, yeah, man, that's crazy. So this is another map I'm really bad at reading. So let's see where we... I always end up having to go basically everywhere to find the chest. Like, what is this section? Why does it even exist? Alright, so... here maybe? No? It feels to me like they added more map layouts for the Flayer Dungeon level 3 in Resurrected, which I don't think they have. But I feel like it always used to be like you move in a spiral one way to find the chest, but now it feels so random. I could actually consider using one charge of teleport here on my ethereal spell steal, but it was not too bad anyway. Things are dying so fast that it's no biggie. Let's not even bother with that guy since he's fire immune. Dale Cooper, hi, perfect timing for pizza break in the middle of farming Hell Andariel. Nice, nice. Hope you have luck with Hell Andariel. I would really like that Viper Mage eye armor, so... Oh, and hello, trustworthy fella. Nice of you to join. While I run to the kitchen, alright. Hope I assume you're going there to cook, so hope that goes well. And thanks for stopping by. So let's run for the sewers. Yeah, I think we got kind of lucky last time in the sewers with how quickly we found the exit, or maybe I'm just thinking that we found the crush flange in the sewers, which was kind of lucky, I guess. Act 3 dungeon is where a few... yeah, definitely. It's definitely a dangerous place, especially in Hell, with lots of fast enemies and poison and everything. So even in softcore, I try to take it kind of slow and carefully. Well, not maybe now on this character because he's so over-leveled and has good area damage, but I can see that area claiming some hardcore characters. Oh yeah, and dolls. I mean, that's maybe the number one danger. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, a dead end. Unfortunate. Why are the dolls so deadly? Because they explode when you kill them, basically. And I mean, depending on on if it's just normal ones or boss specs, I mean, they are kind of fast too, and you know, hit for physical damage. Yeah, and the shamans, the fire breath attacks are really scary, but that's kind of avoidable, I guess. Yeah, the Durance is such a pain map. I would never run Mephisto in online on like the ladder. I only do it in single player. I mean, I basically only play single player anyway, but in single player you can get a good map. But I would never want to like teleport through dolls every time I mean look for the exit for Mephisto. Seems like a bad time. When they explode, they deal damage based on their total HP. Oh, so that's why it's so dangerous. Okay, I got you. Mephi online isn't that bad. I mean, compared to single player when you have a static map. I mean, I guess as a sorceress you can like teleport sort of hugging the wall and go like counterclockwise. Or no, clockwise. In the Durance it's clockwise. But no, I really don't like the Durance. It's really scary and lots of... and yeah. Yeah, exactly, huge and hard to navigate. I mean, and if you don't have teleport, like, forget about it. But I guess that goes without saying. So let's just stop and grab the book real quick for some extra stat points. Let's see if we can lure her out. Wow, we deal such good damage. Ooh, run, run, run. Here's some loot for the loot goblin from Ondra. Oh, thank you for the donation. Thank you. That's very generous of you. I hope it translates into some good luck for Mephisto. Like a little bribe for the primevals. Ah, here it is.
I can't carry anymore.
Thank you once again, Ondra. Ondra. A very Swedish pronunciation there. Wellstone can be scary, but at least it's actually pretty fast to run. I mean, Wellstone, it depends on how you magic find, because like part of like when you really want to sit down and grind, I think it's nice that's like it's like things are predictable, so you can sort of zone out and just grind out some runs. But that's the thing with Wellstone Keep, is like you don't know if you're gonna get Death Lords or like some completely harmless enemy. So that's kind of the issue with that for me. But on the other hand, it's kind of fun, I think. If you like feel like playing a bit more engaged, I think Wellstone Keep is really fun, because it's free variety, or how to say. And Gloams. Yeah, Gloams, definitely. Those were such a problem on my Gearless Sorcerers. Was really struggling against the Gloams in the Wellstone Keep. So what am I looking for? I should just move on, right? Flawless Ruby. Grand Charm. If I see Gloams in the waypoint, I just reset. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. But also, if you play in single player and have a static map, you can get such extremely good Wellstone Keep maps, because you can get like map spawns where like the door is like one teleport away from the waypoint. But I guess with teleport it's always decent. I've been thinking about doing, because it's actually kind of like from a YouTuber perspective, it's kind of stupid that I have not done more of those like 1000 runs to gear a new character, because both the Andariel and the Mephisto video where I grind from like a quote unquote new character, in reality it's like a budget geared character, but both videos have done really well, and still getting views and like comments about people seem to like them and stuff. But I really should have done more, but I just haven't. But I would like to do that on like some other boss maybe. I guess it's maybe hard to do Bale from a new character or a budget character. Gonna be a little bit too slow to get going, or too like a bit too dangerous. But it's like, it's right now I have so many ideas, both my own and like from requests from people. It's like there's so many ideas for videos to do, but so little time. And for I'm sure you noticed that I don't upload very often. I'm quite slow making videos. But I really should have gone around to do a few more of those, I think, from like a channel growth perspective. Yeah, but actually, depends on what. Don't blame you. Those vids probably take a lot of time. Well, they do take a lot of time, but compared to like, depends on what you compare to, because running Mephisto 1000 times does not take as long as playing through the game as a melee barbarian, for example. Not nearly as much. But it also, I think, because those videos went live right before Diablo 4 came out, and I think there was a big boost in like Diablo viewers during that time, so maybe the numbers are a bit inflated. And also, I mean, maybe it's personal. I think pure loot videos can get a bit repetitive. You once watched the one yesterday, great series. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean they are kind of fun for what they are, but I think they can get a bit repetitive as well. But maybe that's like that. Maybe that's only something I notice because I I first play it, then I edit it for a bunch of hours, and then I watch it 3 or 4 times just to make sure everything looks good. Ooh, heavy gloves. Or those are just sanders, right? No need to get excited about those, especially since they are sets. And this is the sewers are also completely random, right? Oh, but I did find the exit right away. Or is there some... Does anyone know if there is some logic to the sewers? A lot of homeless gamers with new games being pretty trash. I'm not sure if I don't understand that comment. Any fat loot? No, not really lately. Depends on when you last watched. Still rocking the Dark Clan Crusher and the Dark Glow as our most recent drops. I should really unbind the help overlay because I often press it when I try to go for Town Portal, which I usually have on G, and this is on H.
You have... Greetings.
In reference to inflated numbers because of deep... Oh, right, yeah.
Stay a while.
Okay, gotcha. Travel clockwise in the sewers. Turn around if you find a super chest. Oh, interesting. So, but what? So, where am I supposed to? Where am I supposed to enter? Or like when you say go clockwise, regardless of where I enter, and then turn around if there's a super chest. Travenkal might be a decent place to farm for a bit. Yeah, if I had a bit more magic find, or maybe if I can do it on like a really high player setting. I mean, unless I'm mistaken, they are pretty decent for like jewelry. I guess they are kind of fire resistant. Correct enter whenever. Okay, Michael, I will try to keep that in mind next time. See if I can spot the pattern. Because I definitely remember finding a super chest there sometimes. But already on Players 1, that guy took quite a long time to wear down. So maybe it's gonna be difficult with a fire druid to run especially since they heal each other. Let's see if I can summon some wolves to keep the guys up there like occupied. So they don't heal this guy. Man, the healing is out of control. Leave him alone. Man, do I really need to back off to get them to draw them out? Don't farm Trav as fire. Now, I mean, I like the idea, but I think we can see that it's probably not going to be the most effective. And then, like, every stupid AI companion trying to attack the Watcher. Come on. Okay, there we go. Alright, nice. I guess I don't technically need to defeat them, since I already have the flail. Let's stay out of the Nova range. Yeah, I think some of them were stone skinned and some were fire enchanted, so maybe it's, I mean, this was maybe the worst case. Oops. But I also would probably like to run on like players on high player settings for it to be worth it. So if Mephisto sucks, we can give it a try. Oh, what ring did you get? We got a fantastic Magic Find ring as a placeholder before we find our first unique. Pretty much, I mean, apart from a Nagel ring or a Stone of Jordan, this is like the perfect ring to find, I guess. I think. Really boosting our Magic Find. Corners and in rare case the center. Yeah, talking about the sewers. Yeah, I mean, it's so rare that it is in the center, but it feels like in Diablo... Oh, nice map, by the way. In Diablo 2 Resurrected, it feels like I got in the center one so many times. Like I could walk completely around the outer rim, and then it's in the middle. Like, yeah, exploring the full map. Oh, and here we have the infamous dolls. At least, I mean, we have a lot of summons to keep them from going up very close to us, because otherwise it can be kind of dangerous as a area, like a big area of effects caster, like a big area damage dealer, because you can accidentally kill too many at once, and if they are too close to you, it's like goodbye instantly. But at least some of the minions can keep them at bay. And then you say there were no fat loot. Yeah, I don't know when you left. And also I kind of forgot that one, because that one we got kind of recently. And of course, a lucky charm, a lucky large charm. That's gotta count for something, right? So let's see. I guess we need to find the waypoint in case we want to farm here, and the waypoint should be to the left, and then the endurance 3 should be from to the left from the waypoint. Oh, like you see me like this. If I accidentally killed them there, I would probably have died, since they like rush me out of the dark into my AoE. Let's do a little bit of a softcore speciality. It counts for 1% magic find. Yeah, but it's probably like a little bit of a special percent, like from a lucky charm. It's probably a little bit of a secret boost, I would guess. Alright, see you Fuchis. Caught a live stream, live view. Oh, welcome. Nice of you to have you here. We've been going for quite a while. I was figuring it would be a short stream today, because I've been working today in the office. But it's like been a lot of fun hanging out and farming some Andariel, so here we are, still going. Do you play Diablo 4? No, not really. I have Diablo 4. I bought the like pre-order thingy, but I haven't used any of the bonuses. I haven't beaten the game. I plan on finishing the campaign at least once, but it's kind of like, it's hard, especially since I want to do YouTube videos, and I mean I really enjoy making the videos for the channel and stuff. I haven't really gotten around to it because it's so easy to default to playing Diablo 2. I'm not sure if maybe I could do like a challenge run for Diablo 4, but it's kind of hard to do challenges like on your first playthrough. So I intend to at least finish the campaign, hopefully soonish, so I know what know what it's about. But currently I don't play Diablo 4 and I haven't even finished it. I only finished Act 1, I think. Long answer long answer to a short question. Sorry, I'm gonna drink some water. Oh, are we back? No spoilers, D4 story. Yeah, I mean, I guess not so much for the story, but for like the campaign, like the playing the campaign. I mean, I never really been into the story of the Diablo games. I mean, I like the theme and like the atmosphere, like the style, but I've never really paid much attention to the story, I guess. Well, except Diablo 3, I paid really a lot of attention to the story, and you know how that story is like. Freaking butterfly lady completely ruining the whole franchise. Yeah, I'm in Europe. Thank you for complimenting my accent. Actually, something I was really like self-conscious about when I first started making videos, but no one really seems to care, and it's like kind of something in your own head, I guess. D2 as a story, yeah. Here's a little tip for you. If you don't spam escape after defeating a act boss, there is a short movie that plays between them. Crazy, right? You should try it sometime. So it should be up here somewhere. No, I thought I heard some metallic thing drop, but it was not it. Dolls. Courtroom. Well, regardless of... Ooh, close one. If we're gonna... What I was meant to say is, if we're gonna farm Durance... No, Mephisto is his name. If we're gonna farm Mephisto, we are probably going to have to re-roll the map, because this was quite long. Right, let's be careful. Happened to me several times that I rush here and die to the Spark Fist guy. Ooh, run, run, run. Oof, Conviction Aura really putting a scare in. Or how you say. Dangerous stuff, scary stuff. I guess we should refill our potions.
Good day.
Especially the one before Act 5. Yeah, I recently watched that for the first time in like several years. I'm not sure why I decided to watch that one out of all of them, but yeah, that's one really cool one. And it's such like... It's so funny, they send out one lone guy to face like Bale and the forces of evil to like say, no, don't come in here. And it's like they close the door behind them, and it's like, yeah, thanks, good luck, I guess. I like the accent, it reminds me of going skiing. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. Like you've been skiing in Scandinavian, or it's like the Alps singing accent? I used to go skiing a lot as a kid, not as much anymore. I was... Oh right, wow, he really ate through the mercenary. Or maybe I didn't pay enough attention, but the bolts... Wow, that really takes away a lot of resistances. Like 60 of them. Alright, so let me just skip past a little bit and then resurrect the mercenary. Oh, kind of got sidetracked. We were talking about skiing. Yeah, I went skiing a lot as a kid. I haven't really done it so much anymore. But it's fun. Really like it. I like snow a lot. I like skiing a lot.
Hello.
So this should help a lot against Mephisto. Maybe I would still have been better off like moat tricking Mephisto, but we can give it a try. Because it would save a little time each run if I don't have to like waste time on positioning him at the right place. Wow, this is fast guy. Alright, let's go. Okay, as long as I remember to heal him, this looks kind of fine. I guess I would like him to hit my summons instead, but... I really should have put rattle cage on him for this fight, because I I could really need a damage boost. But even then, that seems kind of rough. It's gonna be kind of rough farming Mephisto, I think.
To good use.
Maybe still worth it, because if we get a good map, I could waste some more time killing him and still, you know, have decent runs compared to Andariel, and of course a better loot pool. Hello there, fellow Swede. Yeah, hello. How do you do? Let's stash some stuff. Resummon the wolves. Oh, and also... I hope I'm on players 1. Yeah, I'm on players 1. And still... I mean, it didn't look like Mephisto took that much damage to me. Let's refill these guys. And Nightmare Mephisto has a lot of interesting uniques in his pool, and I mean, at the end of the day, the video is gonna be about, you know, trying to be entertaining. So it's, I mean, in one way, it's more fun to find like unique and cool uniques than finding the best items. So I mean, that could be, just because his loot pool is more interesting, could be one reason to go farm Mephisto instead, or something else. But yeah, this is kind of looking rough. Oops, go get back in there, Gulzar. I mean, I guess it isn't too bad, and it looks kind of safe. As long as I get Mephisto to hit something else than my mercenary. And you know, with the amazing slow. Yeah, this actually seems quite fine. Or well, not compared to a Blizzard Sorceress, but seems doable, farmable. Let's go, come on. Come on. Ooh, Demonite glove. Oh no, not gloves! No! Not gloves. Oh, that's a shame. Those are like the poison ones too, crappy ones. Oh man. Alright, time to update the magic find again, I guess. Back to 55. Well, it's what's gonna happen sooner or later. And I mean, if we go melee, lifesteal and crushing blow. Coping, really coping now, but I mean, it's not useless. Yeah, time to farm chance cards. What did I say? 55. Let's update the thingy. Oh, 1 second. Thank you for becoming a member. Now I'm gonna do. Thank you, dear Fligendemocka. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I guess it's like Scandinavian, like Danish or Dutch. Oh, anyway, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the Goblin Gang. Thank you, thank you. And I guess I was thinking we should watch the cutscene, but I guess you don't really have any audio. German, alright, okay. German, yeah. Most Swedish pronunciation possible. Yeah, well, it's when I guess Germanic languages are kind of similar to Swedish in some way. We do have the audio, but it's let's I think we're gonna end the stream soonish, so let's I guess we're watching the cutscene because I started watching it. It wasn't really the intention. So what time is it? 8:15. So let's do a few Mephisto runs just to see if we can get something, or at least get a good map. I'm not sure. I honestly not sure if I watched this cutscene in Resurrected. And I mean, obviously it looks much better in Resurrected than in normal. Alright, another game in 45 minutes. Yeah, Barry, hopefully. I mean, not to be that guy, but your intuition was kind of off last time about the mercenary stick. But we did get it today, though, so it might be worth trying. The tar faces on the gate are worse. Yeah, there are some graphic or some like visuals in this game that are kind of like not great. How long is this cutscene? Arise, Diablo. Okay, there it is. Yeah. Oh, Tyrael Bale fight is my fave. Yeah, maybe we should have watched that. Maybe for another playthrough we could watch every cutscene. Just take it really chill. Like do a fun playthrough of just without any challenge or anything. Or, I mean, or not challenge run also, I guess. The Ogi skulls are so much better. Yeah, these ones, I don't remember how the original looks, but these don't look great. It's more like infected whatever it's called, like the plague bulbs. Let's sell those so I don't feel sad. Probably a good cooldown to check chat too. Yeah, that could, yeah, absolutely catch up a bit. Alright, so let's re-roll the map and see if we can find a good one. Do a few runs. We're kind of on a hot streak, I feel like, regarding drops. Travancore is terrorized, but I guess in normal it's not worth it anyway. Especially now that we're level 50... or, I mean, rather that the cap is like 45. Respec into Wolf. I mean, if I find a good enough weapon, I will do it, even though it's worse. Just for fun. Let's summon a bunch of wolves and try and run. We can do like a super min-max and just take a few left turns, and if it's not there, we can just reset without going down. This already doesn't look like a great map. I mean, is Crushing Blow Druid a thing? I mean, if we go Wear Form Druid, Crushing Blow is gonna be great. And the glove, I mean, as far as melee gloves go, they aren't... I mean, you really want attack speed on gloves, but they aren't crazy bad. Or, I mean, they aren't terrible, because Lifesteal and Crushing Blow is a really nice bonus. And also they have poison damage, and poison stops monster regeneration, so it's a lot of utility in one item, so it's not the worst if we end up going that route. But it does mean we would really need to find a naturally fast weapon. I mean, this map isn't great, but it seems kind of alright. I mean, if I would do 1,000 runs, I would grind for a better one, but I mean, we might spend an hour grinding for a better map, and that's not very engaging, I guess. Look at all those slots. Thank you, Battle Belt. Ribcracker, Ethereal Tomb Breaver, yeah. I mean, an Ethereal Tomb Breaver wouldn't be great on a challenge run, but a regular Tomb Breaver or a Reaper's Toll. Apparently, Reaper's Toll can be kind of cracked, and I really wish... it would be really cool to find one. And I mean, yeah, this is probably okay as well. Damage is a bit low, could upgrade it. But if we also have this one, which is probably right now at least better, adds a decent bit of damage, attack rating, lifesteal, attack speed. But to make this change, I kind of would like to swap. And I mean, maybe If we are gonna lose all our magic find anyway, that hasn't happened right now, but if we lose all our magic find, we might as well stack up on crushing blow and kill them faster, because this is pretty slow killing. But maybe I'm a bit too optimistic. Yeah, Bloodletter is definitely an underrated weapon. Well, levels keep coming. I don't remember what level we started on, but I mean level 55, 53 is quite... the experience has been really good so far, at least. I found a pretty quickly Kata 2, teleport Kata 3, endurance 3. Oh, that's really nice. I mean, that's the dream, to have several good maps on the same file. But yeah, man, don't fat finger the N or R key when you're trying to enter a game. Wow, he really is chewing through the summons. Ah, now he's slowed. I mean, this isn't half bad. We're still on players 1, and I think it's a bit risky to increase it, but I mean, this isn't half bad. Of course, there's the random nature of where the fissure actually hits, but it's the same with Blizzard. Holy Crabble, we did do a 300k of Gull gambling, but they cost like 15k each, so they are getting quite expensive. Look at him petting your dogs, yeah. Such a nice guy. I mean, he's trying. It's the thought that counts, as we say. Come on now, damage slowed down really a lot. I should be casting more firestorms, I guess, because that damage is also really good. Alright, nothing. Let's go to Act 4 before saving exiting. When next stream? Well, I was thinking that the original plan was to farm Andariel today, and then I think I have time to do a stream on Thursday. Probably like early on the day in Europe time. So hopefully another stream on Thursday is the plan, at least. And then I will take a short like full-on break in July. So streams will be kind of random, content in general, and YouTube will kind of random now during the summer, and then maybe we get some structure back later this year. But probably trying to do another stream on Thursday. I said that like 4 times now. Starting to get a bit tired, I guess. Let's do a bit of gambling. I'm thinking what, like 17k per knife now? A 16. Let's gamble down to 50. Oh wow, that went through quickly. Oh holy, okay. Maybe. Oh, come on. Last one. Ah, too bad. Oh, but that sold for a lot, so let's get a few more. No? One more. Okay, last one. Okay, last one, and this time I mean it. Alright, let's go back to Mephisto. George asks, what is your favorite build in Diablo 2 Resurrected? Good question. I really like the Blizzard Sorceress, not only because she's strong, but also I just really like the Blizzard spell in general. And you know, free teleport. Don't ever play gacha game. No, no, yeah. I'm not cut out for that kind of stuff. Our chances. Yeah, maybe I should have gambled chance cards now that I have these crappy, or these non-magic find ones. But ultimately, it doesn't really matter. But I mean, I guess I'm a bit too low level, but I guess I could gamble for chance cards, and if we get a sick, like Javason rare gloves. Oops, I forgot to do a new game. If we get some really sick Javason gloves, at least I can use them in the future, maybe. Let's do Last Mephisto and you go rest. Okay, yeah. Rest until Thursday stream. The people demand more runs. Okay, let's do a deal. On the next unique, or... Wow, it's... I was gonna say when the next football game starts, but that started like half an hour ago, right? Wow, time really flies. Time really flies when you're playing Diablo 2 for the 150th time this year. Okay, in 30 minutes. Okay, so let's do it like that. When the game starts, or when I find the next unique. Just so there's a stop to the madness if Mephisto decides to be a complete asshole. No, I mean the Euros. Isn't it England? England game today? Someone said. Next wearable unique. Well, Barry, if you mean like wearable like it's an upgrade, we're gonna be here for a while. Oh, that council member was just melted. So maybe it was just I had a bit of bad luck with fire enchanted guys. Denmark will play. I guess I will root for Denmark since there's no Sweden to root for. Ooh, be careful! I should really get into a habit of restocking my potions between runs. Alright, nothing. Oh, lots of drops, at least. Yeah, you really did manifest the toothpick into existence, Barry. I do appreciate that. So, but it was on a one stream delay, so if you wish for something now, maybe it will come on Thursday. Let's get a few extra and then remember to save and exit the game. How old I am? I'm the age where you start to kind of forget, but I am 36 or 37. I'm 35 plus, between 35 and 40. No, I'm 36 years old. Yeah, really hoping for an eagle. Yeah, that would be awesome. An eagle, a good amulet, or just a good ring. Ooh, Scalders. I mean, I definitely would take a Scalders. That would be epic. Ooh, run, run. Since Schmack is on vacation, you taking over his time slot. He's usually streaming around. All right, yeah, I don't really know. I know there are a few, you know, YouTube Diablo streamers who stream on YouTube, but I haven't watched many streams myself recently, so I'm not sure what time slots are available. But that's nice of him to go on vacation just as I decide to start streaming on the same slot. Whoa, that was quick. Let's pay attention here. That was like a one shot. You modded this mod? Yeah, I think someone mentioned that. Yeah, exactly. 2 of them.
I'm surprised you made it.
I think the Paladin offered himself, I think, and then he told me to offer to mod the Coffee Enthusiast. I hope that was okay. So far, it's not really been required to have a mod, but there was some douchebag on the first stream coming in being a real pain, so I had to ban someone, but it took a while before I noticed. So it's nice to have someone keeping an eye in someone crazy comes in. Surf and check the north of map after you kill him. Generally some goodies in there. Oh, the chest. Yeah, well, that's the eternal debate. Is it worth popping the chest? Like the super chest? I generally am in the camp that I don't think it's worth it, but why not? And it's so inconsistent how much Fisher hits Mephisto. It feels like the fight is gonna take 5 seconds, and then you deal like no damage for the next 5 seconds instead. But it is pretty safe and easy. I'll say that. So it's probably worth staying here for a little while. I mean, even the bear is tanking pretty okay. Ooh, double. I don't think either is any good. Let's open the chest before I forget. This could be some goodies. This is still players 1. Yeah, correct. Once I get a bit more comfortable, maybe it could be worth going to players 3. Especially if I haven't really kept tabs on how often the mercenary hits, but with Crushing Blow, maybe it could be worth doing players 3.
Greetings.
Oh, hello there, Madaruchia. Welcome to the stream. You're catching the tail end of it. I'll do a quick gear check for you. I'm just gonna drink some water. Our last find was Venom Grip, unfortunately, since that meant we lost our Magic Find gloves. But we did find a ring to make up for it. The Chieftain, probably not good enough. Open Wounds, maybe if it was Lifesteal instead of Mana Steal, it could have been decent for the Merc, but I don't think either is worth holding on to. Yeah, the ring was a really nice find. Oh, and also a 1% Lucky Grand Charm. Let's do some inventory Tetris. Maybe I can try and do a little bit of housekeeping off stream. With my inventory, I mean, or my stash. And now I forgot if I saved and exited the game or not. I guess not. Can't you pop the chest while killing him? Yeah, absolutely, since my spells are on a timer. Though I guess I don't want to accidentally... Sometimes it spawns like a boss pack back there with the vampires, and I guess I wouldn't want them to come and interfere. Or maybe it's no big deal. Maybe it's not even worth summoning the wolves, they just instantly die. Don't pull mobs, no, yeah. needed Malrune, just need Vex now. Oh, you mean for yourself? I thought you meant like I just need a Malrune now, and that's fine, yeah. Oh, nice. I mean, a Malrune, you could, you know, power grind the Countess reasonably, reasonably well. Dolls are brutal, yeah. I mean, imagine if we found a Vex rune. I would probably go and grind the... No, that's not unique. I'm daydreaming. Never mind. Come on, Mr. Mephisto. Not in Nightmare, no. I need a Vex rune, a Sacred Touch will resist right now. Exit that game forgetting I had 2 corpses and lost my... Oh, that's rough. That's rough, losing your gear to the... Not, it's not a bug really, but losing your stuff like that. You know, you know what I mean. Alright. Still nothing. This is like the Cramite... No, Soulflame. I'll keep it, I guess. Maybe for a... I mean, the ED is way too low to make it worth it. Let's not get tempted. The Merc doing well, yeah. But Socket Quest plus Topaz East would be a valid option, right? Yeah. I already used one Socket Quest on the shield for the resistance boost, so and realistically the one in Hell is gonna come so late, so the Socket Quest in Nightmare, I'm probably gonna be hold on to that until I get like a real end game item, probably.
Good day.
Which I guess none of these are really what I would... I mean, maybe the Dark Clan Crusher could be okay, but what would I even put in that? Like a jewel, I guess. I mean, none of these. I hope that I don't wear these for the rest of the game. But also we talked about maybe putting an Amrune in the stick to make him leech a bit. But we will have at least one Socket Quest pretty soon, which could be useful, but on the right weapon. And then we will have one in Hell, of course, but quite late. Basically repeating the same sentence twice. Are you allowed to upgrade normal unique into exceptional? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We actually did As I said, we actually did upgrade our gold wrap to a battle belt for another potion slot.
Greetings.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. I thought I was... No, it's definitely not hardcore. I'm not... Oh. Sorry for gambling all that gold. First death today. So I was really hoping to go deathless, and I thought I was out of it after the doll pack, but apparently I ran into a mauler. That's unfortunate. Let's sell some of these. I will never use those, right? Balrune. One Ort. Oh, that's barely enough. F, yeah. Oh, rough. So I should try and pick up some armors from Mephisto, I guess, to sell for gold. You lost your pro gamer status with that death. Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna hand in my my license, my badge number and license later. So, where were we? I guess nowhere. Let's remedy that. Well, Attila, they didn't need to know that. But yeah, I died a lot, especially in the first video. And I guess I am blaming it partially on like streamer multitasking inexperience, but it has not been a great display of skill, if we say it like that. And it's yeah, it's no secret. Especially considering our defenses aren't bad. I mean, I guess physical damage is always dangerous. Mr. Squiggles, a hardcore stream would be cool if you get used to this. I mean, I could definitely see myself doing a hardcore stream. The reason I've been avoiding hardcore is like for a video is like, imagine if I die in hell on a challenge run. I feel like the video would be kind of like a anticlimactic, but on a stream it could be like, I mean, it's mostly about the live experience anyway. So I could definitely see that in the future. Ooh, let's... Lots of fireworks here. Oh, it's a boss guy. Aura enchanted, fire enchanted. Let's try and skip him. Or skip that. Those guys. And resummon the... I mean, I have had I think I beat a hardcore in like got a guardian for like the title in original Diablo 2, but I don't ever play hardcore. Yeah, I'm always a softcore player. But I mean, people always ask for hardcore, and I understand why. It's more tension. But like I explained, I haven't really wanted to do them for videos, but I could do them for a stream. It makes more sense. Are you making videos for the channel right now? I intend to make this into a video after it's done. It's probably going to take a bit longer since, I mean, we're still just a nightmare. And it's been like 2 weeks since my last upload, so it's gonna take a while. But the videos are definitely not stopping or anything. But I mean, I did not really have any plans to stream until I tried it, and it was like a huge success both in numbers and how fun it was. So now it's like, I guess I'm gonna stream more since it was, I mean, I like it and people are watching and stuff. So I don't know exactly what the future for the channel, but definitely videos are continuing, definitely. Lost my hardcore son yesterday to a lag spike. Oh, sorry, Wings. Yeah, I mean, I'm scared to play hardcore, and I would never dare to play hardcore online with lag spikes and stuff. Or was it local? I guess you can have lag on local as well. Oh, that's a good idea, Johnny. Do hardcore challenges for streams, and if they succeed, they can become a video. Yeah, so like, yeah, that could be an idea. Yeah, Attila, I think it's like people who play hardcore, they stay hardcore, I guess. I mean, I understand it too. Like, if you start playing hardcore and go to softcore, it doesn't really feel like a challenge, I guess. And I kind of see the appeal in theory, but I'm not a very careful player, and I guess that's like a just a mind shift that needs to happen. Yeah, man, the nuclear rabbit plays hardcore. Yeah, he gives me a hard time about it sometimes, but it's all for fun. But yeah, did you see in a recent video of him, the nuclear rabbit? He like, there was some kind of bug, so he like died on the menu on the PlayStation. Like he quit to the menu, but died like after quitting to the menu. So like the deeds text was on the character select screen. That like really feels like the game is cheating you at this point. So let's resummon our army and go for Mephisto. Leave trash mobs for the time being. Ah, this is like the 4th or 5th time I forget to save and exit the game in Act 5. Alright. So, another 15 minutes or so. Hopefully we can find a unique before that. Would be more fun to end in a drop rather than on time. Oh, let's skip all those guys. Okay, I guess not, because they blocked the entrance, exit. Oh, Furry Spatula, welcome to the Goblin Gang. Thank you for becoming a member. Ooh. Alright, we're good. Lots of fire enchanted guys today. And what inspired you to make your first videos? Well, I have uploaded some random videos on like that are not on YouTube anymore, like some years ago, just clips or whatever, just for fun. Because I've been watching YouTube and streams on Twitch and stuff for like basically a really long time, so I've always been a fan. Then like when I started this channel, I actually started uploading Magic the Gathering arena videos, like trying to make proper videos. They didn't go anywhere, and then I stopped for a while. And then I don't remember why. I guess I was watching like one of those Magic Find loot highlight videos and thought like, hey, this is pretty cool. And I mean, I played this game. I played it for a long time. So I just decided I tried making a loot video, and basically, I mean, the first ones did really well. So then I just decided, okay, I'm gonna make Diablo 2 videos now. Oh, let's back up. A bit too much going on.
Not in town. Good day.
First Spatula, oh, thank you for the donation. I'm abroad and nearing the end of my trip, so I finally have rationed data to spare for your live stream. Great to see your channel grow so much. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. And thank you for using your last bit of data on the stream. Yeah, it's been crazy. I mean, as far as growth goes, it's been really above expectations. So yeah, I'm definitely very happy with the channel, and it's having lots of fun, and it's fun to see the channel grow in itself. So yeah, thank you. And thank you for everyone hanging out, watching the videos, watching the streams. Killing Mephisto. Keeping the primevals busy. Alright, now it should be safer. I said I should pick up more armors to sell, but I've been doing a really poor job of that. Oh, KPFWT. Come on, England. Alright, are we rooting for England? Okay, let's root for England. This is an England stream now. Unless you root for the other team. Oh, hey, Nuclear Rabbit. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's going on for maximum another 11 minutes. I promise to stop on the next unique or when the game starts. Oh, thank you, Wings, for becoming a goblin. Thank you very much. Oh, and for the gifted. Wow, thank you. That's very generous of you. Oh, no. Oh, well, the mercenary had to pay the price, but thank you so much for the gifted memberships. That's very generous of you. Hopefully Mephisto joins the celebration and drops something cool. I didn't this time, but we have time for a few more. Let's do some Tetris. I really need more gold. I don't think I have enough to resurrect the guy anymore. Oh, thank you again, Wings. That's very generous of you. Contributing to the loot pile. I mean, this sells for almost nothing, so this is barely worth picking up. So I need to sell some loot. What? I mean, there is the case to save these ones for like the rejuvenation thing, but okay, that should be enough. So let's get our merc. Is there no loot filter for Diablo 2 Resurrected? There is, but not officially supported. Like basically you can, there's a mod, but there is none. Are you playing online or offline? I'm playing offline. Single player. Trying to catch up on chat. Path of Exile when? Well, probably sometime. Not right now. I'm really looking forward to Path of Exile 2. We talked about this for a long time during last stream. But personally, I think the mercenary class, the one with the crossbow, looks really cool and lots of fun to play. So I hope it turns out that way, and I look forward to that. And you know, from a strategical point of view, it's probably a good idea. Like the months leading up to Path of Exile 2, it's probably a decent idea to make some video or something on Path of Exile 1, because at least when Diablo 4 was coming out, there was a lot of, I got a lot of attention on my Diablo videos, so maybe that could be a good idea. I did it again. Like every other run, I forget to save and exit the game and and do like a double run per kill. But also we've been going for like 4 hours, which is a bit longer than I expected. Let's hope it was our worst and best to have it behind us. Talking about football. Oh, wrong way. Oh no, it's an England channel. No, it's whatever channel you support. It's a it's a Why Can't Everyone Win channel. Last run. Well, let's. This is gonna be the last run because I can feel that Mephisto is gonna drop a cool unique. Well, Sasku, it is a magic find ring, but a magical one. But we also lost the magic one from our glove, so it basically cancelled out, but it's better than losing it all. That's not how contests work. Well, no, that's true. But that's actually, I used to play a bunch of like quote-unquote competitive games, but it's kind of stopped being fun because it's always like you lose 50% of the time you lose. I mean, if you're lucky. It's more fun to play Diablo 2, so you win every time. Or well, I guess you could say you lose every time because it's like playing a slot machine that never pays out. At least magic finding, but like playing through the game. Alright, things are a bit dicey here. I should have brought more potions. And I guess I have to go back and do that because now we're all out. Yeah, awesome. I made a rule that I can, as for starting gear, to sort of speed up things for the stream, I'm allowed to wear magic items if they have magic find and only magic find until I find a unique for that slot. So for example, if I wore magic find gloves for a long time, but once I found these, I had to replace them. Just to make the start of it was meant as a thing to make the start a bit quicker, but of course now it's like benefiting me still, but I think it's fine for our rule. So, but yes, it is cheating, of course. Oh, let's let someone else do the tanking. I don't need to. But I forgot to use like half of my spells, so it's really starting to to push, to drag on. I really should use Firestorm more, because that's a reliable source of damage. Oh, War Rat! Oh, wow! But that's great. That's Peasant Crown. That's awesome. Nice. Let's go to Act 5 and do a sort of a... I mean, this is how you should end a stream. Nice. Perfect. Ah. Beautiful. 1 to all skills. Wow, that's a lot. I mean, you don't really think about that when you play with like shared stash, but 20 vitality and 20 energy, that's quite a lot. So let's put this over here. Put that one over here. Oh, maxed resistances on the Merc. Another skill, faster run walk. Oh, nice. Well, perfect way to end the stream. Thank you for watching, everyone. Mentioned before, the plan is to continue this on Thursday, probably earlier on the day, like the first couple of streams, but we'll see. But the plan is to keep going on Thursday. And thank you for watching, thank you for hanging out, and hopefully I'll see you next time. And bye, have a nice time, have a nice evening. Enjoy the football if you do, and enjoy something else if you don't. And I should really practice wrapping up the stream. So like, subscribe to the channel, have fun, play Diablo 2, and now I'm pressing end stream. Bye, bye, goodbye.